Tourney without a super serious crash
Yeah,
happening.
apparently. Oh my god, the tech. No, so the fight ended, ladies and gents. We're having some problems, and I don't know why. That was very started here. All right. Yeah, Inservants actually won pretty handily there. There was a BHS off the edge of the map. It was epic, and it was
Mad Casual
such.
couldn't let it be shown.
Couldn't, yeah, it
No.
literally sabotages. We back, baby. Hello, everyone. I am so sorry. I am very confused as to what just happened there.
Did the YouTube stream go down at all? Do we still have?
Yes, no, everything went down. My bitrate went
Oh,
to
I was gonna
0.
say, I was gonna direct everybody to the End of the Line YouTube channel to
You're
watch
disgusting. You're disgusting. Very, very sorry about that, ladies and gents. Bag has said privately that God, that stream crash saved me from a lot of embarrassment. Not gonna lie. Oh, we'll never let you forget it. Here, hang on a second, just so we make sure it's never forgotten. Save recent
Oh, you have a
gameplay.
replay! Let's go!
Let me see if I can get it. No, hang on, too far.
Wait,
Hang on.
5 minutes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, we need 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Exposed. Yeah.
Oh, we got it. We got
it. Oh, there we go. Let's get the last 40 seconds of that fight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there we go. There we go.
We had wonderful commentary.
We had the best commentary and it's gone. On Fork best.
You'll never see it again. It was world class. Better than Dota streamers.
The Dota, yeah, League of Legends is nothing on us. Good day, I think.
The BHS came out.
The BHS.
Oh. In the corner, the parry spam. Mag just succumbed to the pressure and walked himself
to an unfortunate end here, and Servants takes the pressure and GG's.
Oh god. The 4K replay coming out.
Gravity beats PHS, it is confirmed. There we go. Okay, that's enough of that. I need to change the names.
This replay system is why PS is always going to be better than PC.
For this alone, let me just change the player names. Now it's going to be, if I recall correctly.
Can we replay the moment and do it again, just like
just in slow mode, just on loop? I think you might be onto something. Good day. So that's going to be a 3-0 sweep to skilled servants. So that's that. And now we're on to Marco versus Heartbreaker Jaker, dude.
I forgot that you could BHS off of cliffs. I thought it was like protected, like backstepping is off of edges. But I guess that edge isn't protected. Oh,
no, it must not. Well, it is protected because like you can... So here's a pro tip. You can't fall off gates, Marco. Let's get this show on the road as we should have both of our players in and ready to go. Here we go. We have Marco down, and now it's going to be Jake. Showing us with the...
What was the pro you were going to show?
Oh, I was just going to show something very simple here. Hopefully it still works. Here we go. There is a protected edge, okay. But it seems to be only... Bro, you're having a tourney? Like I didn't realize that it was going on. I had set the date. Yeah, I was super confused. I had picked the date for this like 3 weeks ago. If not more, people can remind me. And I didn't see that there was a 2v2 that was on today. That was news to me. We'll raid into them, but the looks of things will be straight into them, so... Yeah, it was news to me. Do you hate children? Yes, I despise them. But yeah, we'll raid into the Den tourney later on. It'll all be good. Hopefully we'll be able to catch the finals. Alright, well we do have Heartbreaker Jaker, so if the players want to see the kids get their fair dues... Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready with Marco versus Jaker in this best of 5?
On a 3, on a 2, and a 1.
Kaboom! Out goes the bolt here. We do have both of our players drinking their physics, going for those fan daggers right off the bat. Trained in the arena is our Heartbreaker Jaker. Baldicans is out. That is real. Both players are on Baldicans, which will explain why they might take a little bit longer to try and get in, and running attack here comes out on the side of Heartbreaker Jaker. On paper, I do believe that even the Piercing Fang, the broken Piercing Fang, KGS, does not win this matchup. And that's going to be Spinning Slash. Ooh. Good pressure here coming out on the side of Jaker, swatting Marco aside. Managed to get clipped, though. Forced back now once again is Marco, who's going to be going for that piercing fang, managing to connect again.
Oh my
and
god!
another one.
It hits again. Tear skips as well. Oh my god! The piercing fang true combo, I guess. Piercing fang into the piercing fang caught Jaker off guard there. Sends him to the Shadow Realm. No more health remaining. Oh my god!
Did you?
I didn't realize how much damage that did.
It's
700 damage.
It hits like a truck, but landing it is quite difficult, and Marco has that constant threat of just pressing in people's faces to the degree that it can be quite difficult to predict whether or not he's going to go for it. So GG's to Marco.
You also have the pressure of the true combo too. So I guess if you land a jumping attack, you could also mix it up with the piercing thing, which Frosty might enjoy that mixed potential on that.
The mixed potential on that, yeah. But can you do it on a whip though? The answer is no. So therefore, gone, set up bad. Evil confirmed. Alright, but yes, we do have a sign down. We're waiting for the resets here, probably from our dear friend Marco, who's probably getting that Baldicans. He's probably just needs a bit of a cuddle, I think, is probably the play here. Don't we all? Hi, hello, good day.
I've been asking you for years.
It is years now at this stage, isn't it? Goddamn.
Yeah, two, 3.
I think
4,
we know each
9?
other for 2 years now at this stage. It's been not enough time. It feels like an eternity.
It does. This game will be the death of me. I wish that was a joke.
And whoever
you might be streaming during the cancer tourney, but you're also streaming during an even more important event. G9 is currently live.
That's
Are you
crazy.
Sure you
That's a little bit crazy. I may have offended the Ape King in his jungle. You hate to see it. Unfork bestie. But yeah, Marco is down. We're just waiting for the reset here, and the Baldicans, I'd imagine, from Heartbreaker Jaker.
It's sad that he didn't accept your invite. I know you personally invited G to this tournament.
I actually did.
No way. And he couldn't even say you didn't have time. He's screaming right now. Oh god.
I know that $50 is really, really sought after. But yeah. Just waiting for Jake now, for Jake's sign. But yeah, Marco won. Piercing Fang, it did beat Mogs, so it must be OP for real. And again, keep in mind, without the seamless and having access to rune arcs, of course that burst damage can come in clutch. Like if you landed lucky once, you could just nuke people from orbit. It's crazy. Oh, and there we go. We do have both of our signs down. That is going to be Jake.
Imagine that with shield or sword tally too at the start of a match. Oh my god. It's what, like 800, 900 damage?
At the very least as well. That's like nearly half a person's health bar gone in an instant. So, you know, it just remains to be seen here whether or not Jake or the adapter will come in clutch here, or if he's going to find a decent answer to it. And the Baldicans is definitely changing how people engage. And I actually can't remember off the top of my head how much poise it actually adds. It's someone can remind me.
15%? 15%? I think it's the same as Volgots. I might be wrong about that. Or Volgots is 30%, right? So I think it's
Jaker, of course, not reading the rules with the... Is that a veil? Or did you just not spawn in? I'm confused by that one.
It must be a... Oh my god.
Well, he has to hide he's hiding his intentions in the far corner, which is banned, I believe, if I remember correctly. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, on a 3, on a 2, and a 1, LA.
All right, both gonna just start up with those flasks once again. Ooh, Baldkins coming out from the side of both of them, but ooh, a nice little what's it called? Why can't I remember the words sometimes? God, my reading level does need to improve. Punish coming from the side of Marco there. Gonna get those lightning bolts on top of him. And the thrusting sword not gonna do a lot of damage on the side of Marco. So this health advantage, he's gonna lead into further into this fight. And the Baldkins, I don't really understand from the side of Jaker here. You're gonna still just have to trade into him and lose that trade battle because of the hyper armor swap. So I wonder why he chooses to go for that Baldkins at the start here.
I think it's more just in case we go for a second one. Oh, and the hyper armor trade comes out there. Jaker thinking about doing some shenanigans but reconsidering. The halberd is out, good, attempting for a punish. Storm Assault comes out!
Storm Assault!
But
Trade wins! Oh, and second one, does it land? No, it doesn't. No follow-up there. We do see Marco is going to be staying on that spinning slash right now, so we won't see the piercing thing coming out just yet, but it does land. Oh, but only 400 damage going to come out there. Not going to get the second follow-up on the side of Jaker. The Great Shield is out right now. I wonder if he's going to use it perfect block and then go for a running attack against this Greatsword. That might actually be a good idea, especially if he does switch over to that piercing thing. You might see an attempt for him to perfect block that as well if he has enough stamina.
And he managed to become his piercing fang again.
It's
Holy
crazy.
shit!
It's OP.
Can someone nerf piercing fang?
I feel like if you see piercing thing, you just have to roll into it. It is scary. You're right though. On greatswords, you have to be so wary of them just pressing buttons and having to be ready to roll that you really can't just wait the second. You need to recognize that it's piercing thing, and you have to delay your roll. It's kind of scary.
It actually kind of is, of all things that's scary in this tournament. Piercing fang turns out to be one of the scarier options. That's really funny. Oh my god. Has Marco cooked once again? Is that what we're seeing?
I think we're seeing someone cook live right now.
Live on Twitch.tv. That's crazy.
We gotta switch this to the just chatting section because he is cooking.
Oh, that was disgusting. That was gross. He keeps getting away with it. He does, Jake.
Jaker, will you be able to stop him? Do you think you have the confidence it takes to stand in the way of a greatsword user and say no, and just roll it? Can you say no to the notorious no setup of hyper armor, Jaker? Do you have the gall, the thrust and sword knowledge that you need to take over Marco in this setup?
I really think the Baldicans is actually coming in clutch here, especially for Marco as well, because like even the hyper armor on its own, I'm not sure if it can tank a storm assault off the top of my head.
No, it can't. Yeah.
So there you go. The Baldicans is just so powerful that it's just enabling Marco to get away with the shenanigans.
I think it goes through all hyper armor except greatsword at max poise. So.
Yeah, interesting for sure. We're just waiting now for the signs to not bug out a little bit. We probably have a fail to summon there. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for this to do its business. That's a fail to summon if ever there was one. So,
I think Jaker blocked you.
I would block me too for organizing this absolute horror show.
He doesn't want to fight Marco's piercing thing again.
Again, could you blame him?
It is a terrifying setup, which is weird. I never thought I'd say piercing thing is scary. Every time I go against greatsword users, I'm always scared of just like that jumping attack clipping me, like early hitting me a little bit, and then following up with the true combo. And it does a massive amount of damage, way more than you think it should. And now add on the fact that you have to wait for piercing thing as well. That's going to play into that. And you already have to play so passive into it. It is scary.
It's spooky. I think the old TS don't do anything until you can whiff punish it is actually a pretty good idea. Wait for that second swing as well to come through and then move in for the punish there. Just if you don't engage, there's very little that they can actually do to really like catch you, because it's a trade centric setup. That's the way it plays. And when you find it, when you actually manage to get those punishes on paper, in theory, there's not really many ways for it to actually catch you. And as someone in YouTube chat did ask us, like, well, could you explain the tourney? So the idea is this is a borderline ruleless tourney where a bunch of glitches and stuff like that are allowed. So that's more or less the conceit of this event is there's shenanigans that people can pull that they wouldn't otherwise be able to do in bracket. And we'll be gathering data at the end of this of like ashes, weapon arts used, all that stuff. And TS might be outdone.
Yeah, TS doesn't seem to be that popular right now. We only saw the few little shield poke setups, and now Heartbreaker Jaker running it. But previously he was running that Twin Blade as well. I honestly think Twin Blade might be a good option into the Greatsword.
It might be able to tank the Greatsword, but again, you're in that position where it's forced to trade. And the Greatsword plays off of those trades really nicely, and Jaker is going to take an insane amount of damage out of it as well. So On paper, it's just really patient play and just whiff punish them to death until they get bored and try and aggress you, and then you continue to whiff punish. I think that might be the play, but again, these players are much more talented than I am, so I would defer to them in terms of how this matchup would really work. But yeah, the Baldicans... Sorry?
No, oh, I'm sorry. No, you don't. You can watch the VOD back and hear that one. It's fine.
Why? I'll restart the game. Yeah, please and thank you, Marco. This is like the one downside to PSN is just that you have these weird fails that make no sense. That there's neither rhyme nor reason.
Oh, so infinite latency, Wi-Fi. They all want to speak with you. But okay, we'll talk about this.
Yeah, I've just been informed I'll have to delay Frosty's next match, so we'll just take a quick look. It's going to be... We may have to move directly into the next round. Who? Oh my god. We have to see the sliders. Look at this beautiful creature. Jaker's magnificent waifu, perhaps.
Oh my god. That reminds me of Zonic's character. Oh my god.
Oh, he's
So
gorgeous.
beautiful.
He's stunning. I like the eyeliner. I think it really adds to it.
The eyes themselves also, the cat eyes. Oh my god. enough to make an ERPPPer
Blush, for sure. Yeah, this is weird, Marco. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. I could get lost in those eyes. I have been many's a time. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm super curious now to see how Marco's going to adapt to this. It still isn't working, yeah? Yeah, this is weird. I'm going to reset world real quick and we'll see if that deals with the issues. And you can have my souls. I know they're a finite currency on PSN. Yeah, I'll summon Marco first. That's probably the play here.
I just save inject my PS.
Accidentally hit the servers with the piercing fang. I think you might be onto something, Chili. But yeah, that is kind of interesting here. I've definitely been taken by surprise. Like, I'd be curious now to... I know there's going to be more matches in the NA tournament than the EU, but for a test run on PSN, I'd want to do single elim. And now that I know how things work and that it's relatively straightforward, I'm pretty happy doing double elim from here on out. Cool. Let me get the players in world while we make... So Marco first, yes.
What do you reckon's been most popular, Spinning Slash or Storm Assault?
I think Spinning Slash as of right now, considering how popular it has been on both Clay and the Marco's Clay and the Twin Blades, it's definitely pretty up there.
I wonder.
Yeah, it's
why
this
you'd
is
run it
weird.
on anything other than Twin Blades. I wonder why he opts to use it on that greatsword itself.
It's a good... I think it's to catch people off guard, and it does have some kind of funky range. Still nothing. I'm going to restart the PlayStation then real quick, and we'll see if that does anything. If it still doesn't work, we'll try to get Marco to summon me in as a red. Yeah,
but Redman bad.
Redman is bad, but we'll see how it works. You just have to make sure that you've only the prerequisite amount of blue flasks, Marco. Doesn't seem very relevant, but just in case.
We don't want any advantage happening between any of these players. No.
I'm just going to very quickly... We'll try this once and then... Is he permitted to Runark? That is a very good question. The answer is no. Yeah, they are banned. So. Alright. We've relogged into the servers. Let's see if that works.
Also, I think it would be considered a pre-buff. So, pre-buffs aren't allowed either.
Yeah, that is also true. Here, let's just see if that fixes the issue. I'll try Marco again. Yeah, weird server shenanigans is kind of odd. I don't quite understand how it works there. Are you happy? Good day, I killed the box.
Oh my god!
Bestie!
+3 points!
Yeah, sorry for the delay, everyone. Should be cracking on with this next one really quickly. Cool. See if we get Marco in. Yeah, it's server shenanigans. It's just weirdness, honestly. Okay, it worked. Let's go. Again, weird server side shenanigans. I'm guessing is all it is. Just wait for Heartbreaker Jaker. Hi, Weef. Yeah, and it's always important to kind of give yourself enough time just in case there are, like, there's shenanigans or whatever like this. This is, like, the biggest, like, time sink, really, for these. It's just, like, making sure that the tourneys actually run well. And it's all out of our control as well, pretty much. So, if it happens again, Marco, I'll just immediately restart and that'll be fine. Alright, we have our players in. Hi, hello, good day. Give me the count in.
On a 3, on a 2, and a 1.
Kaboom. And there we have it. We are going to see both of our players going for their respective physics, going for the Baldicans. Fan daggers are out. The ritual is complete. We are good to play some Elden Ring now, as we are going to see both of our players play very carefully. We're going to see Jaker playing very, very careful here. He does not want to swing. He's going to have to play off that off dag really heavily as the fan daggers come out. Good counter pressure there. He had pre-spaced out the attempted running attack. The dagger is out here just in case Marco decides to mash, and we're seeing that very patient play, and we're on a setup that Jake is much more comfortable with, and that is going to be a trade. It's not even going to be a trade. Marco gets out of that scot-free.
That's crazy. The recovery on Piercing Fang is actually really good too, I guess. We're going to see them now both returning to neutral. Again, that passive play is going to be needed on the side of Jaker, but he's going to get clipped twice by a running R1. Not on the third time, though. Going to be able to get out of that time. Almost got into the corner as well, and a spinning slash would be crazy there. The Ram will come out. Not going to be able to connect just yet. The Storm Assault will try to trade, but again, not going to connect on that follow-up hit.
Yeah, and he's going to be clipped there on the retreat there as well. And that's going to be the tier gun. And the Sheeps are out in force. He manages to catch Jaker.
Oh my god. The Hyper Armor on the Ram actually is also insane. So if he goes for a Storm Assault trade there, he might just eat a lot of damage as well. Ram isn't as bad as people think it is. It just doesn't have enough range to really be reliable. The Royal Remain swap, however, will be seen on the side of Jaker.
Oh, but it might not matter.
He gets Spinning Slash, just barely clipped on the edge. It's going to combine for 400 damage, barely having any health remaining, and is clipped by a running R1 to seal him away into that loser's bracket. Marco will move on to semis.
My god, and that is going to be Marco taking that in a very clean sweep. A good attempt there on the side of Jaker, especially in that play. Moving on to something that he's a bit more comfortable with. And now we're back onto losers. No. And hang on a second, we're just confirming. We're just confirming that tech is not that tech in particular is not permitted, Mag. You're not allowed to skew your connection. You'll have to use things that are in game on a solid connection. And now it's going to be, if I recall correctly, Clevy versus. Let me just double check here. It's going to be Heartbreaker Jaker on again. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what's going to come out here.
Let's see if his mental recovered after getting piercing fanged twice in a row.
It happens to the very best of us. Let me just get all that shenanigans checked up. So that is going to be Jake 0 back on here.
Don't worry,
and
Jake, even if you're. You good?
Yeah, you're good. You go.
Jake, don't worry though. If you do get knocked out of the tourney, just write into another song. He'll let you back in.
That is how that actually works. That is 100% how it works. True, a certified true. So we're now back to the best of threes for the losers bracket. So we're just waiting now to get our reds in, and obviously there's no problem. So let me just change the round. So we're on losers 2. So back to best of threes again. Having the losers bracket be kind of a lightning round of people with a second chance, I think, is more than fair. All right, and we do have both of our players in, and that's going to be Jake up close. Let me just make sure here that the sign will disappear. It should disappear now in a second. There we go. And goody, I am ready when you are. Count me in.
All right. On a 3, and a 2, and a 1.
Kaboom! And away we go. And managing to get
the light.
Those lightnings are getting some serious damage right off the bat. Force back now once again. We are going to see the twin blades here on the side of Heartbreaker Jaker into the cross Naggies, into that spin slash. Clevy is going to be spun.
Build up. Frost.
Oh, and that's going to be bleed, and that's going to be the tears here on the side of Clev. Jaker does still have his tier, but he could be tier skipped really easy here. And Clevy, I'm not quite so sure, as we do see that Endure come out. Beautiful spacing there on the side of Heartbreaker Jaker. Force back, we are going to see that once again. The Drank is drunk here on the side of Clevy, who's going for some nice pressure. Excellent spacing into that change up, and that's it! Straight through!
Eat this Endure! Oh my god, Jaker proving himself back with that twin blade. Oh my god, the spacing was excellent. And then at the end there, to just have the patience to wait for his Endure and eat him down during the animation. That was crazy from Jaker.
Yeah, and again, look at the amount of burst damage he's able to get off on that spin slash, and the bit of BM. The mental damage at the end is just as important as the rest of it, unfortunately.
I mean, if the BM is deserved, I mean, what?
Go.
I said if it's deserved.
Oh, you PC players are looking real safe now that you don't have to deal with them. I do not endorse these actions, ladies and gentlemen, just as a once over. Whew.
It's Spears versus Twin Blade. I'm just saying.
A little bit of BM. Oof. The backwards. We haven't seen a backwards butt bow yet. That's curious. But either way, we do have both of our contestants in. Jaker's in his near corner. Clevy in the far. Hi, hello, good day. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
And a 3, and a 2, and a 1. LA.
Alright, I'm gonna start off with our ritual. Once again, both just going for their normal bluffs. No lightning, no, I believe he went for a little bit of fan daggering last time, but never mind, they're back right to it. So the Storm Assault will come out, no Baldchin's gonna counter that, but some wonderful patience from the side of Clevy, gonna be able to eat some damage for 476. They're getting away his little bit of health lead he got from the fan daggers, and again, combining that with the Storm Stomp right there, gonna eat another 500, oh, a 300, only a partial hit, follow up on that secondary Storm Stomp right there, and the Storm Assault trade, however, coming out from the side of Jaker, has been able to eat a little bit of damage, but not enough, as we see the tears already popped on the side of Jaker. Jaker needs to be a little bit more patient, playing into this Storm Stomp, but ooh, is able to eat that, gets the follow-up combo, but no status proc to interrupt him just yet, and now he's on the back foot with just a little bit of health, and Clevy still has his health, going for the HTS running attack, not able to connect, but he's on the edge. He's going to be trying to play around it, but eats the 230 and is put away.
And this is going to be match point now, good day. This is looking like it's going to be a very competitive losers bracket from here on out. Trying to force the runoff there apparently was Jaker there at the very end. Very, very nice play, but that damage and the brave jump, that very brave jump as well was kind of crazy in that last round. That's phew, that's kind of wild. I wouldn't be brave enough to go for that one, I think. Ooh, and I'm kind of curious though. Twin Blade into the Pikes. Surely the Pikes having that range advantage is just huge, unless you get rolled in on. Yeah. But you can still force a trade with it and still do decent damage. So, Jaker,
I mean, if you get rolled in on Storm Assault or Storm Stomp, and you should be fine there too.
Exactly, because you can get that hyper armor out super quick as well. And if he goes for the Baldicans, which he might not be because it takes so much time. Questionable. But yeah, I'm super curious to see how this next one goes. And just as a clarification for all players, remember, you are not allowed to use Wi-Fi for the sake of, and VPNs or download games. That will be counted as connection issues. That is true, yeah. Or other things. Music. People still download music, don't they?
I mean, if you're 40 like you, but I mean...
Okay, dude. Okay, love. That's uncalled for is what that is. Are we going to be seeing the... I'm curious here for the side of Clevy. Is he resetting his save? He's actually resetting his save. He's doing it.
He doesn't want to waste all the consumables. This is PlayStation.
Tinkering with your connection is not... No, you were fine, Jay. Oh, he's resetting his save as well! Downloaded. Yep, that counts as movies. Just ones that are very slow. Look at him. Look at this I'm curious what lies beneath the mask as Jaker. What's behind the mask? Turn around. Turn around. We have to get the angle right. Let's take a look here. You look stunning, darling. You look absolutely stunning.
He looks like a DS2 holo.
That may be a little bit. I wouldn't know. I never finished the PvE, so you know.
True. Oh, that is the default sliders, huh?
The little bros are out here. Any Studer fans? Here, we'll just wait for Jaker's sign. It should show up now in just a moment. Can't cheat engine shenanigans in. Can't believe it. The peasants, truly. Goat gamers with default sliders. This is true.
I remember before we had the cheat engine bypass, and I would have to make a character every 10 minutes. That was fun.
Or just have one character. Oh, there we go. Well, that's what I've done for PSN, so, you know, it works out.
To be fair, though, I started on Samurai, not Vagabond. So
oh, no! What have you sent, Chile? Oh, no! The furry slide, the Japanese furry sliders. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good day. Will you count me in?
Not after seeing that photo on a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
LA. And there we go. We are going to see the immediate punish here on the side of Clevy the Grafted is now out. And the swaps over here on the side of Heartbreaker Jaker. Force back now once again. We're going to see that attempting to space is going to get Storm Stomped into the spinning slash.
Eats it.
He does eat it, but that's a lot of damage here, and both players still have their tier. But I am curious as to whether or not we'll see that tier break, because if that tier is gone, that could be a GG's right off the bat. Good roll here on the side of Jaker. The Storm Stomp is out, but I'm going to be super curious to see. Oh, the desync is out. That was definitely a running attack. We do see that running attack again. Are we going to see the attempted trades here with Storm Stomp to try and catch Jaker off guard? And the trade! And he manages to get mashed! Jaker
has enough poise to eat that the little bit of remaining. It's on that twin blade, but still, Jaker's put away. That's crazy.
And that is going to be Heartbreaker Jaker knocked out, laid low by the Clevy. The tourney host battles have now ended. That is it.
You know, I would have assumed after the partial hit, Jaker had the advantage there, able to eat that little partial hit on the spears and then go in there, but no status pressure, no poise break coming through. Clevy able to eat that out. That was actually so close to ending in the favor of Jaker, I feel.
Yeah, it was by a hair's breadth there as well, but manages to pull through. I just need to do a very quick check to see if our dear friend Frosty is ready to go, or whether or not we'll have to move on to the semis, which is this should be really, really good. I'm super excited to see how this next one goes. But let me just do the winners finals, which is going to be
is still at his mom's. So,
sorry,
I believe Frosty is still at his mom's place right now.
Oh, okay, that is fair. That is understandable. We'll be heading on over there shortly, so we're pretty much nearly there, folks. But let me just find this thing. Where are we gone? I'll just add Frosty real quick just to see, and if he's not around, we'll run on. Copeset 2, add Frosty.
I believe he's in game right now, so he might not be able to respond.
Yeah, that's no worries. If he's in game, tell you what we're gonna do. We're just gonna skip to the winners finals, which is of course going to be. Did I remember what this was going to be? It's we're gonna go best of 5 again for this one, and then it's the finals. Then are going to be the finals of losers, and finals of the tournament will be the best of 7. So there we go. So yeah, we're gonna skip on over. It's gonna be who is in this. It's gonna be Marco versus Inservans, and this is gonna be one hell of a match. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, these are two pretty good players going up against each other. Inservans hasn't been running anything I would say is too war criminal-y. Just using those twin blades again and again. While Marco, he has the war crime setup of Piercing Fang and KGS. So we'll see how again in Servants if he's gonna be able to take it up. Ooh, I do see a TS now coming up on his side instead.
Yeah, it should be pretty interesting. Again, it's getting to the point now where the batches are going to be super competitive. So again, yeah, best of 7, first to 4. Heartbreaker Jaker. That is the way we're going on this one. So yeah, we're just waiting for unfortunately Mag, where Frosty's currently in bracket for the charity event, which we'll be raiding in as soon as we finish up here. Yeah, so that's the way that's gonna go. So we're just gonna be waiting now for Servants to put a sign down. Yeah. Yeah, it was a double booking on my part. I can't actually remember. I have it booked in for ages at the moment, but I obviously either Den didn't see or I didn't see. It was one or the other, and I want to get this league done and over with. Parry Spears Lamau. Yeah. So we do have Marco, and we're just waiting now for Inservants to put his sign down.
Can you put parry on a thrusting sword? You can't, right? Not in
you can, yeah.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah, but it's a garbage animation. It's probably, I think the only one that's worse than it is, if I recall correctly, the worst one is Frosty juggling events and winning both of them. That would be very funny. Isn't Servants actually playing right now as well?
Wait, let me check. I was just on stream.
Both of them could be on now. If it is the case, let me just check here.
Well, they're not in World right now, so I.
Oh, okay. They've actually moved on.
I'm looking at Nav and Dante, so.
Mm-hmm. I do find that funny though. PSN being second priority as per usual. No. I think it was an honest mistake on mine, and Frosty did inform me that he was going to be late, so I might not have been able to make it. He gave me fair warning. I said it was okay, so. Okay, I'm playing LOL. I can never be sure, Marco. I never know with you anymore. Wouldn't it be funny though if Frosty won both events? That would be actually freaking hilarious. That would be hilarious. So I'm just checking up on Inservants now. Has he messaged me at all?
He's maxing the amount of weeks he can live off ramen by playing in both events.
I would cry. What's up, Suvu? Frosty adding to his mountains of Elden Ring cash. This is true.
Yeah, his 2-foot mountain. Yes.
That's a lot of that's a lot of ramen noodles. Oh dear. Xbox League? No, this is a PSN right now, but we'll be moving on to PC then after that. I unfortunately don't have an Xbox, and I'm not buying one for the sake of Elden Ring.
If PSN is second priority, what is Xbox?
They actually have a thriving competitive community, believe it or not.
Really?
They're actually doing pretty okay, yeah. They do pretty well.
They were the smallest on ladder, weren't they? They're the smallest community.
Yeah, they've kind of moved on to do their own thing, but I'm just waiting now for Frosty's Prime Jordan of Elden Ring ire on it. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, they seem to be doing quite well.
I wonder if FromSoft will ever add crossplay between the regions.
It would be huge. It would legitimately be huge. I'm confused as to what's going on here. The players aren't messaging me.
They've left you, Inda.
They've abandoned me. I know, it's shocking.
Yeah. You have to make content for yourself instead of relying on all your players.
No, please! Anything but that. Yeah, you have a good crew. The box people seem to be doing pretty well. Last I checked, anyway. I am just waiting. Marco. Do I just DM Inservants here and see? You're up. You are up, brother. Yeah, this is kind of weird. Yeah, I've seen the box seems to be doing pretty well from anything that I've seen of it. I know a bunch of the box players have moved on over to PC recently. Fought Stubby for the first time. Still Marco versus Man, did I miss the sign-ups? There's going to be more beginners tourneys, professional suffer. So if you want to join Endicord, and let me know if you want the beginners tags and stuff. I'd be more than happy to have you in. Discord, YouTube. Yeah, we'll be doing a bunch more of these. Problems I couldn't figure out the net right now. Bold if anyone to think they could get cross-platform working.
Real.
Alright, we got it. We did it! Hi, hello, good day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I'll change all of the shenanigans.
Remember to reload the bolt this time?
Sorry?
Remember to reload the bolt in your crossbow?
It is done. I don't believe it. I actually did it. That's crazy. Winners 3. Winners, yeah, 1, 2, 3. It would be winners 3. R3. 3. And then it's Marco. Go. 0. And then it's going to be Inservants. 0. Cool. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good day. Would you give me the count in, bestie?
Well, it's in servants on the right, Marco on the left, right?
I believe
okay.
so.
3, 2, and a 1.
Boom, that beautiful bod that Marco is rocking here as he eats the Baldicans. And we have the Bestial Vitality out here for extra regen. And he is going to need it as he's punished right off the bat there with that lightning strike. And it does seem as though that attack is going to whiff. Inservants here is on the Twin Blade, and Markovis so is of course sticking to his beloved KGS. Force back now once again. We are going to see... Oh my god, both spin slashes!
They trade!
They do! And it seems as though... I think Inservants kind of won that, weirdly enough. That's an interesting one.
And then also the status as well.
That's actually a huge advantage here to Inservants so far. And good, I was going to say good spacing, he just narrowly managed to get hit there. Spinning Slash comes out here, not going to land. Inservants here is kind of chilling, keeping that board control.
Ooh.
Egg time, and he manages to go for getting a clip. The Piercing Fang did not work, ladies and gents, as Inservants is forced back, and that's going to be Marco poisoned as both of them do go for their flask, but we do see the bolus here on the side of Marco. That's huge. I mean, Servants is going to have to start from the top again. Good running attack comes out. We see that nice little bit of chip here. He's going to have to try and work on a little bit more. The trade comes out, and that's going to be the Spinning Slash, and my god, does Servants win that. Force back now once again. The interrupt! Not going to hit.
Doesn't land.
And that's going to be Servants taking it. Beautiful display, and that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You use bigger hyper armor, bigger number better. Who'd have thought it? And that's going to be in Servants round 1.
That was so insane coming to see. From the start, we saw a lot of damage from neutral coming onto the side of Inservants, you know, hit by that KGS again and again. It wasn't until we saw that trade actually go through where I feel like Inservants wasn't as afraid to be a little bit more aggressive and going. That was insane to see. And then the poison, just put him on timer. Marco goes for that last ditch. Piercing Fang, it doesn't connect. That was so close to going to Marco's favor. If that Piercing Fang hit, I think it would have just killed and gone through his tier as well.
That would have been pretty much a GG's. A GG's there. Or at least he would have been much more cautious on his approach. Consistently, as you said, Goody. And, you know, we'll have to slowly but surely see how the adaptation comes out here on the side of both of our players. Again, it's a first to 3, so this could very easily go either way. Again, winners finals, we're kind of going for that, and then the finals then will be for both the losers and for winners is going to be a first to 4. So we do see Marco in here, ready to go, and now we're just waiting for Inservants to get that reloaded save so we can get that completely honest. And you know, maybe he just needs a hug in between those rips. A bit of emotional support might actually be what he's going for here.
I thought you got the health back. Oh, he's getting the Baldicans.
Baldicans,
okay.
Exactly. That's
okay.
I think you can only have 2 max. Sorry, excuse me. I think you can only get the 2 max
at the same time. Yeah.
Crazy winners finals. Super unexpected. That is true, but Goody?
You can only have 1 Radiant, 1 normal, right? at the same time?
I believe so, and I think the Radiant one is the only one that's really worth a damn, isn't it? You can have
Yeah.
one in your inventory, if I recall correctly, in your your storage box, and then you can grab the other one. I think. I could be wrong about that. At least that's how I remember it.
Maybe that's only on PC though, because I couldn't imagine how you get two at the same time on PSN. Like, how would you get hugged twice? Can you get hugged twice? I don't know. I haven't even gotten hugged before, so.
All right. Well, we do have both of our players in and ready to go. Are you ready, Goody?
I'm ready. If you're ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on a 3, on a 2, and a 1, LA.
See, the Royal Remains coming out on Marco already pretty early. I believe that's the Royal Remains head at least. Oh, no, he switched off. Maybe I just missaw it while he was crouched down there. The Sleep Pot, however, going to come out as well. Going to pressure him into the corner, but a Servant is going to immediately run back towards the center. Puts himself actually in the corner to use that Radiant Baldekin's Blessing off in that corner. Ooh, hits him from neutral for 367 damage. A lot of status is going to build up as well. Oh, Marco not able to hit that trade right there that he so desperately wanted. Now just going to have to play a little bit aggressive, trying to get that spinning slash, but it's not going to go off in the corner himself. Now he's going to go for the trades, but it's going to work out on the side of Inservant, but just barely. But again, that poison status that's been building up this whole time will come through. Marco now going to try and get a little bit more aggressive, try to go for the spinning slashes in neutral to try and get some momentum. But Inservant just going to trade into him. Now goes for a hit and is able to roll away early too. That Kali net going to come into play, I guess. But now it's taking away slowly at Marco. He's going to be able to use the bolus there to get the poison off, but it's already done so much damage to him.
Yeah, and looking at it there, like, Inservants just has so much mobility here with that spin slash. It's kind of crazy. Tries to go for a risky strafe there. Is going to eat a little bit of damage though, and that's going to be the guard break into a loading screen. Oh my god! Into the sever out.
That is crazy to see that guard break coming through. Do you think he was trying to block cancel his recovery on the running? What do you think he was going for there when he tapped the block button?
It was most likely a block cancel there, most likely. But yeah, as Marco is saying here, this is going as expected, kind of to be expected. KGS just doesn't have... It has options, but it doesn't have very good ones. It forces the other person to play the game, and when an incredibly reactive player like Inservants is playing, while forcing that amount of aggression in as well, having the confidence in his roles to be able to make that kind of aggressive posturing, it's definitely rough for the KGS to actually manage to get those hits in. But you're putting on one hell of a show all the same, Marco. You know, if you had told me that a KGS would make it this far, I would have laughed at that. No shot, no way, no how. But it remains to be seen. There's still a stock going in here, so just win. Just say I'd win and do it.
Marco switch to the TS? Will Marco switch to the TS and abandon all of his priorities, all of his morals to go for the win, or are we going to see him on the KGS? Do you think?
That's not a KGS. That's Marco's KGS. That's shit is banned. Okay. Sure. But has there been any unexpected things you've seen so far? Hi, hello, good day.
I think it's just the amount of twin blades that are coming out. I think it's just an easier setup to run than TS, I would imagine. So it's much easier to just turn your brain off and run out the other player than to play spacing with the TS, even though the TS might be objectively stronger.
And shield poke as well was the thing that kind of took me by surprise. It was quite dominant in the last tourney and the earlier sets of this one. But we just got the answer, ladies and gentlemen. And that answer is RKR Fizz. It just says nope. Nope. It very enthusiastically says no. We are not having any of that shenanigans.
Spears is also not doing as good as I imagine it would be doing.
Spears is funny because it has such a bad matchup into TS that it was kind of the same in the last tourney. It did well in the opening rounds and then just got kind of GGWP, shake my hand kind of a deal.
I imagine Storm Assault would try to make up for those weaknesses just a little bit though.
You would think so, but again, the TS is so low, such a low recovery with BHS, it can kind of escape out. Like what we noticed in the last version of this is the Storm Stomp came out, and yeah, it was grand up until they decided, nah, I'm just going to BHS out of it. Shake my hand. I'm halfway across the map. And that assumes that they're not light rolling in on top of it as well, which of course light roll is permitted. I think we've had a fail to summon here from the side of Inservants. We are cursed.
Cursed here, just to suffer.
Yeah,
Every
we'll have
night.
to get we'll have to get a tourney on. Look at this. What? Who is the man behind the mask, Marco? Or is that his top secret?
Can we see the man behind the
Yeah,
mask?
see if we can get Inservants in again. Just replay Science Giz, and we should be good to go. Oh, unable to summon. Yeah, at least that time it immediately went into a summon. I need to. Can we see the man behind the mask, or is that again top secret information?
You know, I hear you, Dusty, but you know you can also just roll Unendurable Frenzy if you're close enough. And I think this arena is big enough to run away from it as well if you are, you know, inclined to do so.
We get to see. Look at her. She's so pretty.
The beautiful waifu.
Alright, whose sliders did you steal for that?
Those are copyrighted sliders, Inda.
Alright, it does seem, I'm guessing from Inservants that it's failed to summon. Just check.
I've used Unendurable Frenzy with Endure on this arena, and I don't think you can hit the whole arena. I think it's very easy to just run away from it.
I'm just going to do a very quick reset here. The e-girl type sliders. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna do what we did before. I'm just gonna reset. Reset these nuts. Ayo.
That was a good one.
I can't remember laughing, but you know what? Listen, we'll go with it. Welcome in, Escafrigid.
Escafrigid is my favorite.
He is my favorite chatter, for real. Next to Chili. I think it's a tie. Do we do a tie on that one, I think?
You want to do a poll?
Yeah, do a poll. Yeah. While we get our shenanigans set up. It's always in the third match, Marco. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on. Funny joke. Teehee.
It's only Twitch would allow me to do things.
Spam this. Is that an actual... No way.
Oh, my keyboard's dead. You're gonna have to do it for me.
Fuck! You're so helpless. Damsel in distress, Memento. What the fuck?
I forgot to charge my keyboard. I'm just a silly little girl.
Would you have a wireless keyboard? Why would you ever do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I plug it in when I play video games.
Aha. Okay, I see how it is.
It's just more convenient.
Let's start off with Inservants first, and we'll see if that actually works. We'll actually find out in like 2 seconds. It actually worked, I don't believe it. Holy shit.
Let's go.
That's actually crazy. Tama Steve sent me a picture of his messed up toe and then told me to make an emote, so I had to. Cool. And Mag, we'll do your match after this, and then we'll take a very short break, I think. Alright, but either way, hi, hello, good day. Would you be an angel and shout me in?
On a 3, on a 2, and a 1.
Kaboom!
Shoot
out
the
goes the bolt. I did. Stop getting on my back. What the fuck? Anyway, we do have both of our players here. They're going for their shenanigans. We see Inservants still on the Twin Blade. Marco with the Baldacan's Blessing here on the KGS, and I'm curious to see now if that's going to change any of these interactions. Spin Slash is out. Force back now. A little bit of chip here on Marco, and that's going to put him in quite a spot as the Baldacan comes out here on the side of our dear friend Inservants. Force back now. The Piercing Fang didn't go through the dead angle, managing to go for a running attack there. Spinning Slash comes out, but it's still too little too late. And the Spinning Slash again. Twin Blade is doing some work here, but a good trade there from the side of Inservants. But Force back down. The Godskin is going to be proc, and the parry comes out. The disrespect. I don't believe it. God.
Marco not going to get hit by it, thankfully. However, the spinning slash will come out of neutral. No connections on the side of Marco. Finally, we'll see some damage coming from the side of Marco into the trade. The setup is just too slow for Inservants to really get hit by it, unless it's a trade. Never mind, a line getting hit in neutral right there. It's going to be bad for Marco now. If he's hit by one of these piercing things and maybe a follow-up, he might be in a bad position here, but Marco still is just going to be put away in that corner.
Speaking of a bad position, ouch, that is going to be Marco put away into losers bracket. And that is the end of our winners bracket for now. We are going to move immediately on to Frosty versus Mag Casual in the conclusion of our last round there. So that is going to be 0-0. And let's get Mag's name up there. Mag. There we go. And we're back onto Losers 2, I believe, on this one. Yeah, it's back to Losers 2. Fantastic. I remembered. We're back to L2, boys!
Back to everyone's favorite button.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting matchup, and again, that's how you deal with... It's basically how you deal with it, you know, more or less. Yeah. You just, like, you get some solid bits of chip in, you make sure you don't trade and you reaction roll everything they do. They don't really have any options. And, you know, in Servants, beautifully played there. Marco, a testament to your skill, all the same, brother, that you managed to get this far in bracket with the KGS. That is, I just want to make a note. Like, we can talk matchups, we can talk all that, but, like, when there's a good pilot behind the build, it makes a huge difference. So, GG's, WP's to both, and I'm absolutely over the moon. We got to see such a cool tournament here so far today. Very, very well played. And we're just waiting for the Frost dude. Let's get
the mixed potential.
The mixed potential embodied in a human being. Frosty, you are... Oh, there we go. I didn't even need to do it. Who was it who said earlier on that Frosty on a meta setup is like a little bit disorienting? Who was it who said it? Was it Zup?
All these chatters look the same to me. I'm just gonna say it.
My God, the racism, the streamer racism coming out in force. My God, like watching Superman kill. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was amazing.
I'm stealing that, by the way. You better believe it. Oh, and I missed a barrel. I can't believe it. An Irishman missed a barrel. That's crazy. But yes, either way, we have both of our contestants in. Hi, hello, good day. It's got to be Mag in the near corner, Frosty in the far. Would you give us the count in, bestie?
On a 3 and a 2 and a 1. LA.
Boom. And out goes the bolt. We are seeing the physics. We are seeing the runarounds. And we see Frosty over. He did it. He's doing it. It's a fist off pike. Okay, never mind. It's an actual double. He's doing it.
Oh, God.
Oh my God!
I can't wait to see the war crimes that are cooked up here. The RKR, is it going to come through too? Are we going to just see that break the hopes and dreams of Mad Casual over here? Ooh, the shield bug's going to come through. Nothing's going to connect just yet. They're still just playing in this neutral. No one's been hit just yet. So thankfully, both of them aren't going to be able to see the value coming out from that region tier that Mag does have. But now, finally, the first hit's going to come through. Both of them are going to take a little bit of chip damage. Ooh, Frosty is going to take a little bit more there. Opting not to go for the RKR. I wonder why. Maybe he's trying to make it a little bit more challenging for himself in this set.
Oh, yeah, and I see that there again, that the Scholar Shield there is coming in clutch. The fact that it's I think that's what that's called. It's been banned for so long, I can't remember. It is coming in clutch here, and it seems to be that the RKR is the thing that really makes the damage there into that matchup. And now, Mag's in trouble, and Frosty is going to be keeping up that pressure big time. He has to be careful here. If he manages to get it, the jump attack comes in. He did manage to get the buff, though. That's going to be rough.
A little bit damage.
As soon as I seen Frosty there keep that long distance, I knew that Mag was going to get that off. That's huge, and that's going to make this matchup a much more slower game. Although Frosty does have patience on his side, so long as he doesn't get rock procced here, he is in just complete control of this matchup, and Mag has to play super careful, managing to get some good damage. There's the side of Frosty, and we see the tech coming out there to get those runaways, and the R2, he is going to be backstabbed, though.
This should have the pressure if he switches to two-handed right now. Ooh, or the flame strike. He's gonna have a little bit more pressure. But he doesn't get the follow-up. He's not switching to two-handed just yet. Gonna rely still on his shield. Still has the buff up. He's really hoping that that's gonna carry him through this match. But honestly, I think it's been more detrimental when he's just played the thrusting sword as it is. He's done a lot more damage. Now they're way closer to even after that exchange.
They are very, very close there, Good Day. And on top of that, now the shield grease is gone. Good roll here on the side of Frosty. Mag is very careful. He does not want to be caught in menus here. And he does not want to be caught trying to grease up here. And Mag takes another little bit of damage. I don't know, does Frosty have Frosty does have a tier skip option, if I'm not mistaken. But there is still a huge life advantage here on the side of Mag. And you see those crouches in there to try and get that extra little bit of recovery. Mag is very much playing on the back foot here. And I think we're going to be seeing that swap over to RKR on the side of Frosty next set here, as it's just changed this matchup. A good running attack there from the side of Mag isn't going to connect though. And we see the jumping R2 come out there. A little bit of extra chip. Oh my god, this could go either way. The running attack comes through here, and Mag not electing to go for those trades.
Oh my god.
Chipped as well.
Mag get the comeback? Both their tiers have been popped. Mag now set down basically even with Frosty right now. Both of them close to death. Neither of them have those blue feather talismans up just yet, however, so they're not going to be so close to death. But both are going to have to be scared of what the other person is going to do in just a couple seconds. And honestly, this shield poke setup from the side of Mag has been just doing so much damage to Frosty, more than I would expect. There, finally, we'll see the blue feather talisman come out on the side of Frosty, trying to prevent him. That probably will give him 3 extra hits on.
Oh no, he missed the guard break! He actually missed it. Mag is still so in this fight.
This is so anybody's game. Frosty, has at least put Mag into that blue feather talisman rage, but now, honestly, that's just going to be Mag having even more of an advantage. Maybe even trading into the follow-up hit of those fists could give him the advantage here after he got that hit.
Look at how careful Max playing here as well. It's just utterly insane. Both of them, I believe, are one tap here, and both of them are playing very patiently. The backstab grab, not going to be punished by Frosty, though. This could actually go either way. Both of them, I believe, are one tapped here, and the pivot not going to be punished by Frosty either, but Frosty electing to get the hell out of there.
Jump attack, not punished.
And we see these little crouches coming out here, and the shield poke not able to do it. Frosty is on death's door.
The regen.
So
the
close.
Regen able to keep him alive just a little bit longer,
and
giving him a little bit more health. Oh,
Mag.
That was so well played from Mag to get the comeback after that start where Frosty
was just demolishing his health bar.
Yeah, that's going to be the first in this best of 3 is down. That was really well played on the side of Mag. Keep in mind how careful Mag had to manage his stamina all the way through that fight.
But also keep in mind, Frosty can just switch to RKR at any time and make Mag setup useless.
Yeah, and that is the thing. But now you're onto the fists into TS matchup, and that could play. Yeah. That's going to be. I can't remember what the favor is. It's definitely fists alone are pretty much S tier, at least on leaderboard rules, and it's important to remember that. I believe we are going to see a setup change on Frosty, so we're not going to see him right away.
Maybe he's going back for that hug. Maybe we were seeing it a little bit more polished.
Yeah, and Sheepy brings up a good point as well, the RKR on low health, but keep in mind, Mag was one step away as soon as he was in feather range there, that it's just like, nasty. Like,
there's so much pressure to be kept up with shield poke since you can always be in the other person's face, so honestly switching to Royal Remains would just, I think, be a bad idea. Because you can just stand there and poke them as soon as you see them, minuing.
Yeah, and you're in one step away as well from, like, having pretty much... Keep in mind how much pressure that Frosty was keeping up all the way through that fight. I don't think that Mag had an opportunity to go for that swap. He barely had the shield grease. He barely had an opportunity to get that up, which is, like, huge. Like, that's insanely huge. But we're just waiting now to see Frosty get those changes in, and we're going to be good to go. We're going to be good and rock and roll here, ladies and gents. But Good Day, what has been your favorite fight so far?
Honestly, that last one was pretty good. I liked how close it was, but Marco's fight against Heartbreaker was also really
it was a good hype moment.
I love to see the piercing fang pull off.
Like, having underrated ashes in circumstances like these do well. It's actually hard. Here, I need... Can we have a reality check here, ladies and gentlemen? Marco was playing more off-meta than Frosty. Can we just let that set in for like a second?
That's heresy.
This will be... We will have to mark the day. Get it? Mark the day, Marco.
Should I make the same laugh I did about your lobster joke?
I think what we really need is we actually need the Brenna laugh track on that one, because then someone actually would. Alright. But either way, we do have both of our contestants in. Frosty in the far corner. It's going to be Mag in the near. Are you ready to go, Goody?
Yes, on a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
And the bolt is out, the physics are drunk, and the crouch tech is out in force here on the side of good old Frosty dude who's keeping up that nice bit of pressure. Look at the spacing he's going for here. One stray attack here from the side of Mag is just immediately going to be punished. And we see that space coming out here on the side of Frosty. Isn't electing to go for the RKR. I wonder if he's chosen for the... If he's chosen to go for the blood grease here. And maybe that's the... Remember, that was the play as we see these jumps coming out in neutral. Mag there, force back, and we see the reset there. And the Scholar Shield, good punish, though, on the side of Frosty. Managing to get another hit there off once again. And Frosty he's keeping it real. He's pretty much in the face here of Mag. And Mag tries to go for these attacks here. Frosty's lost so many opportunities in the last match to go for those reposts, and he just doesn't. And I'd be actually curious to see the stam management here on the side of our dear friend Mag here, who's just keeping up that solid neutral, looking for these nice tasty bits of chip damage. He doesn't have very much burst, really. Goes for that shield poke there to try and get the anti here, but it's not going to be enough, Good day.
Yeah, I think the reason why we're not seeing Frosty pull out this RKR, honestly, is probably just because he's more scared of a two-handed thrusting sword setup going into this. I think
true.
I think it is objectively just a better setup, and so to play into the shield to allow Mag to do what he wants to do here is probably just a more calculated risk than going for that two-handed thrusting sword.
I think that I do believe, though, off the top of my head, that the two-handed thrusting sword might actually be easier to deal with than the shield, if I'm being completely real. Good trade there coming out on the side. I believe just with the chip that Frosty has actually lost this, but we see that constant aggression into it there. Force back now again is Mag, and he's caught in the corner here. Good stand management, though. Look how he's running away here. He's not electing to press. And that's it. Frosty misses it!
Punish! Again! Frosty will miss the punish on the guard break here. We saw that lead to his loss last match. Almost had Mag on the back ropes after the beginning, but missed one of these guard breaks. Now using that RKR to try and get some damage. Ooh, 684 just from a jumping tag. Not able to break his guard, but we do see the Scholar Shield also is going to go up as well. So what is Frosty going to do here? Is he going to try and go for a guard break once again to try and get that damage? Or is he just going to try and play that neutral again? It seems like he's going to play aggressive, going again and again for these jumping attacks, trying to land them. But Mag's learned his lesson. He's not putting his shield up and just opting to roll them away.
Yeah, what Frosty is really looking for is those jump R2s to try and get that max amount of endurance damage. That's really what he's playing for. And the RKR, we can guarantee that it's a break here. And I think, funnily enough, this could very well be inexperience on the setup. Good rolls there on the side of Mag there as he's forced back. The R2 is going to be punished, though, as the side of Frosty going for those R2s. Nice, tasty bit of chip there comes out on the side of Frosty, getting an extra bit of damage. He just walks out of it. He's just goes for that hit and just kind of skedaddles away. Skitters back under the fridge there for another one. And good endurance damage built up there again. Mag is going to take an awful lot of damage. Frosty's not out of it yet. Good roll there on the side of Mag. He knows he cannot elect to stay in, and he is not going for it. And is that the shield break comes out? No shot. He tried to land it. People trying to upstage Frosty for the
He wants the frenzy proc, I guess, but the chip is coming through, and it will finally hit Mag in the face, and that's going to be now 1-1 against Frosty. This set has been so close between the two of them.
It very much has, and this is going to be a 1-1, forcing a match point here on this one. GG's to both. I thought I had barricade shields as Mag. Oh no!
Honestly, I would have probably just held it longer, the shield bash. That's not a bad Ashe of War. You can kind of chase people down into corners with them if you're able to get them at the right time. And honestly, I think
that was the right time, even though it didn't seem like it after you took that little bit of damage at the
Tourney
start.
hosts backseating players who've managed to get into like top 4. That's
Oh,
that's
what?
crazy.
No,
Well, top
never,
5 currently.
never.
No, that would never happen. Not in a million years.
No, 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 no. Yeah, it's a mind game. See, Clevy has it right. See, I was right all along. Clevy agrees with me. That means I'm smarter than you. Easy.
Well, I mean, when you set the bar that low, but you know, given
Oh,
given your record so far, hi, hello, good day. I'm not so certain anymore. That's
look,
crazy.
look, and if you can make it to losers round 3 in your own tournament, then I take you seriously.
I'll have you know, since you were gone, I got into 2 in a not very stacked bracket. Shut the fuck up. Alright, sign down. Fantastic. Thank you for letting me know, Mag. I love and appreciate you, brother. There we go. Now, there we go. And I am curious now as to this next one, what Mag is going to bring out other than the barricade shield, which he has spoiled for the rest of us. The grease! Oh, sorry, excuse me. The grease is a really good idea, but my god. Frosty piking and 2 simultaneous tourneys. Yeah, it's crazy. But either way, hi, hello, good day, ready.
Yes, on a 3 and a 2 and a 1. I like.
And away we go. We do see the physics. We do see the run-ups there to try and get some good damage. He misses! No!
Oh, no punish. Oh, is that scimitar instead of...
It's a shear. Is this sword and board real?
Oh my god.
Is this the real...
I used to run this setup with hot grease. Oh, no, he switched over back to thrusting sword. We're back on that shield poke grind.
On the shield poke grind once again. And this shimmy isn't actually a bad idea, but with the poise levels of all of our players being insane, it's probably not a good play. And we see the rot grease here, I believe, on the side of Frosty. Trying to get that rot build up. Good plays here on the side of Mag, though, electing to go for the extra bit of damage. And that jump attack comes out. It is going to land, but again, Mag is playing so patient into this that it's kind of incredible, just playing so carefully.
One thing to also keep in mind, we see both of the physics. I think both got changed to have opening bubble tier in them. I don't think we saw that in the last match. I think it was both just the vitality, the Crimson Royal bubble tier, because I didn't see any tier pops in that last match, unless we got a skip at the end there.
I believe what it actually was that they got timed out. These are some long matches and good punish there on the side of Frosty, forcing in that nice amount of pressure, keeping up that
barricade
nice
shield is a nice adaptation on the side of Mag. I think trying to go against that RKR, you're going to be able to keep it up more often while not taking a huge amount of damage if Frosty decides to buff that second.
But Frosty
right
is just electing to mash there, and it's doing some really good posture damage. Ooh. That roll attempt there was going to be interrupted here on the side of Mag, and he's caught. Oh, he's caught in the corner. That is not a place you'd want to be, and he wasn't able to Mayweather his way out in the bleed proc.
That is so crazy to see. A bleed proc gonna end it for Mag here in this tourney.
Good run here from the side of Mag Casual, but the Frostman is just ice cold, keeping up this nice amount of pressure, and that's going to be GG's. And ladies and gentlemen, we are on the last stretch of the tourney here so far, and we're just going to take a very quick break to rest it. It's both 3, all of losers except finals is all of losers is best of 3 except for finals, because that's when it gets real. But yeah, GG's to both, and well played. And we're going to take a very quick break, ladies and gentlemen. Well played to Mag and everyone who's gotten in so far. And good day. Do you have any closing words before we go on our little break?
Inda.com/YouTube or whatever, however
you disgust me.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you all in a minute. Bye everyone. Chat to you in a minute. alive.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
No, you would never. But yeah. So anyway, we have this next round up. It is going to be threats of violence, which is crazy. Can we ban this hi hello good day chick? Can we get rid of her? Can we just
I'm
get?
the most mentally stable. No one's ever come close to me.
Well, you did stop playing Elden Ring for a while, although you did play
Exactly.
DBD. So,
Like, you could struggle when I pick the better game, you know. So.
So this is Losers 3 that we are currently on now, and it's going to be Clevy versus the Frostman. 3, Clevy, Frosty, Clevy. Cool. With free point, obviously. 100%. Let's go. So we're on Losers 3. That is going to be the Clevmeister, and we're just going to get these resets going. So yeah, I hope everyone's been enjoying. What the fuck? Where's my free point? We're robbed for real. I'm scammed. Just like my viewer rewards, they're all scams. That's you have to learn the hard way. Chili stole it. Chili eated it. I think.
Refund everybody who's.
No, you don't refund them. You hold on to them. That's what you do. Rascal mode. Jesus. Alright, well we do have Frosty in -1 point IMO. I think that's a good point. The lack of a point. The owing points to Frosty might actually be the play. And the wave! The Honor Chungus is on display here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god. No calm down emote.
He just called him beautiful.
Oh.
Man, he might be giving him flowers next. But either way, hi, hello, good day. Count me in, bestie.
On a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
Away we go. The physics are drunk. The black flame protection is on.
I haven't seen that since 2020. Oh my god.
That is. I actually forgot that was a thing. I'm gonna be completely real.
Oh, the Endure coming out. Pikes versus Pikes. This is also a high skill matchup. The spears into spears. No monkey mashing gonna be seen here. Just jump attack into L1 into jump attack into L1, which is, again, everyone knows this, very, very high skilled.
And I will say as well that Clevy's actually stacking the damage reduction here, going for that. He not only has black flame protection, he also has the hyper armor from Endure, so he'll be winning most trades, if not all trades here by the looks of things, as we see this long neutral.
Do you reckon this is with Spear Tally damage? Because I've only seen like numbers of like 400. I imagine we'd see like 600 if anyone was rocking Spear Tally. Do you think people are just so like scared of the fact that Spear Tally has been banned for forever that they're not running it?
No, I think they are, but what I believe what is going on here is that the black flame protection, on top of the Endure hyper armor bonus, is just insane, and that's giving Clevy a very clear edge here. And I don't know what Frosty can really do to try and mitigate that. Is there any? Build swaps are permitted, remember?
Yeah.
So there are options.
Just run TS, I guess.
But against the hyper armor and the bounce with the Endure, that's really not going to go too well. Again, you roll in the Endure and you just get the bounce, and then you eat like 700 damage. So I'm not sure if that's the play.
You should be able to get a free hit on the Endure animation and then roll away.
But, that would be a frame data question, and his lordship isn't here, thank God, to be able to inform us.
The frame data.
The frame data, dude. It's fucking disgusting.
Yes, Nazi. Frosty is running from his PC to his PlayStation back and forth.
Back and forth, yeah.
And some Elden Ring shenanigans. Some super serious tourneys for some super serious people.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of ramen noodles on the line here, my brothers and sisters. So you kind of need to show your best.
What spoilers, Saucy? I haven't watched the vid yet. Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll be hopefully getting a chance to raid into them shortly, if they're still going. That is the aim currently. And we're just waiting for Clevy's sign to be down. Yeah, I'm always fond of seeing what Frosty will pick up, and fair dues to him. He did warn me. I told him if he was cool with playing them both, he'd be more than welcome. So, you know, just because I have him on weekends doesn't mean like, you know.
He can't call his dad on the
weekend. Bicycle down, you know, go for a quick visit. Hang out like we used to, you know. Jesus Christ. But either way, we do have both of our players in. The Pike Off remains. And the Wave. Ladder Chunkuses. Good day. Well,
respectful to your players. Yeah, you can do it. I'll allow you.
Alright, ladies and gents. Frosty in the far corner. Clevy in the near. On a 3, on a 2, and a 1. LA.
Alright, they're both going to go for their buffs, but again, Black Flame's Protection and Endure coming out even before the Flask, and oh my god, only 177 damage. That is crazy. The damage reduction is actually insane. What's that, like, it's 35% on Black Flames, like 15, 20% on the Endure Hyper Armor, so yeah, almost 50% damage reduction. That's crazy coming out on the side of Clevy. Frosty just going to try and continue his lead from the beginning, but Clevy getting some wonderful counterattacks off those jumping attacks with just the standing regular L1s.
Ooh, managing to get that Flask punish there was actually kind of huge. I think what Frosty needs to do is he needs to play super careful, super safe. He's being far too engaged here, and he's paying for it in spades.
Yeah, that rolling attack or crouch attack, whatever you want to call it, is going to be a little bit less range on these pikes, but you're also going to be a guaranteed that double hit, so you won't get any partials. So it's kind of a good mix-up, especially on weapons like the pike, which already have a ridiculously long range. So seeing that coming out from Clevy is honestly very, very smart on this setup. I would only expect people who really play Spears to understand when to use the crouch attack like that.
Forged by the arena, molded by it, but definitely doing a good job here. And you know, we see that good spacing from Frosty, but he is so close to death. And look at how engaged Frosty is all the way through this. He's on next to 0 HP, and he's still engaging super, super well. The HTS swap here on the side of Clevy.
Ooh. He's going to be a little bit put at risk here, but it doesn't even matter. He just goes in for the trade, and it's going to be true for the side of Clevy. Now up. Oh, no. This is losers, huh? That's going to be Frosty out of the tourney.
That is Frosty done. And I have to say, some of the spacing that Frosty managed to pull off on that round was absolutely impeccable. Really good stuff. And speaking of cooks, hi, hello, good day. It's Painted Phantoms who's in chat right now.
Oh god.
The off-stock enjoyer himself. How are you keeping, man? It's good to see you in, brother. And now Losers Finals. So it's Losers 4. Here we go. Oh god, here we go! I hope you were mentally prepared, Marco. Because it is going to be Marco.
Ready for... You guys are ready for the best of the losers? Let's see what they have to offer.
That was... Go on.
You think we're gonna see Clevy still on the pikes here, or do you think we're gonna see him switched anywhere?
The pikes is actually really good play into. Here's the funny thing. On paper, it should be able to space pretty much everything, right? On paper. But Marco has the ability to play so aggressive, and everyone's absolutely shitting themselves at the opportunity to get Piercing Fanged, which he will do! And he will do it with impunity. But, keep in mind that Marco does have hyper armor, and he might lose these, he will lose the trades, but he gets momentum off of them. And that's something that Clevy has to keep in mind. But with the Black Flame Protection, hi, hello, good day. I don't know. That's actually kind of spooky.
I guess we have to see whether or not Clevy can roll, because I think it all comes down to that. If you're able to roll, if you're able to press the circle button, I think you're going to be able to counter Marco's setup.
That is a good point. However, I invite you to buy a PlayStation this instant and try and not get Piercing Fanged by Marco. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, the audience, and my dear co-caster, are you ready?
No.
Good enough. Count me in then.
3, 2. You didn't even reload. 1.
Shut the fuck up. Alright, there we go. We are going to see the Black Flame Protection here on the side of both of our players. Is that Baldicans that we see on the side of Marco? I believe it is. So this is again the first of the first to fours. So this should actually be pretty high. And look at that.
Ooh.
Did he actually get aim punched? He did!
Yeah, just runs, gets aim punched. Unlucky, I guess, Marco, not getting any damage off of that. Just barely getting a clip at the end there for only 100 damage, and he's already all the way down. He doesn't even need to roll. And light into. Just press the L2 button. Just press the L2 button and then L1. Oh my god.
I am so glad I brought some beers for after this tourney. I might send some to Marco. Oh my god.
Marco, do you want my whiskey bottle? Like, oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You know, if it's any consolation, lads, the last time I did one of these, I made it last a month, and there was around a week. And, I played in that one, so I know how much you are all suffering right now. Ouch.
Just walk up and press L1, I guess. I guess that's the counter.
4 weeks. 4 long, horrifying weeks of BHS pikes. And yeah, the dagger build, I've heard people complain about your dagger build. Bro, that aim punch made me give up. Demoralizing, to say the least. When you're hitting them for like 200 damage, Marco, I don't blame you. That's evil. That's evil. That's chilly tears, what that is. That is Clevy taking the first round in our first to 4. Painted daggers build put me in hospital, says Clevy. Well, you're putting a man into an asylum with how this one is going. Dear God.
You're hunting him down.
It's first to 4, so it's a best of 7, Marco.
In between rounds, he's getting hugged, and I still don't think that's enough psychological help for the shit you're putting him through, Clevy. Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's you have a few more to go. Yeah, for the finals, I decided to go with that. Go Enda, expo them Enda. I respect God, Dimka, so I'm not gonna do that.
Can we just shoot Clevy with the crossbow to like even up the odds? I think in this match, I think that'd be fair. IMO. Just hit him with a headshot at the start.
Just headshot him at the start. All right, what do we see, Marco? Marco's sticking to it. He's actually sticking to it. And then the collapse on the side of Clevy. But good day, are you ready? Are you as ready as you ever will be?
No, I could be more ready if Marco switched off to TS, but I'll count you in anyway. On a 3, on a 2, and a 1. Just shoot the fucking bolt.
You're about to witness a murder, ladies and gentlemen, but Baldicans is out. Are we seeing did we see the Black Flame protection? I didn't quite catch it.
He had the seal out at least, I saw.
Interesting. Alright, well, we'll see how he's forcing these trades. Managing to force back there, Marco, which I'm not surprised. I'd roll 2 personally.
God.
Marco there goes for a running attack, but Clevy's keeping. Look at that! He's just walking at him. Good jumping attack, but not quite enough.
Marco just has no options. That was a good punish right there, but it's only 142 damage. Oh, the jump attack into the true combo, 700 damage. Oh, but he's not able to land a piercing fang off of that. I would have gone for a piercing fang immediately, honestly. Just eat whatever happens into the endure. I don't care. You already have the advantage. Just get a little bit closer to where if he makes another one of those mistakes, he's dead. Oh, he's low. His tears pop. Oh my god, the piercing fang is true and puts him away.
I love this fucking game, Goody. Holy shit. Marco, evening it out.
Oh my god, the patience played out, I guess.
Can Marco do the unthinkable? Can he beat the odds? Way. Marco is an underdog in this. I want everyone to consider that for a few minutes.
Clevy, please stop playing with your food. Just walk up to the man and press L1. Don't give him hope. Don't do that to him, please.
Marco landed the Forbidden Arts. There's witches somewhere, probably in somewhere weird like Connecticut or some shit, who have cast a spell to make sure that Marco is able to take this. And I believe right now You can, but it's on prediction. It's not on reaction. Also, in Servants Asked, it's a first to 4, so a best of 7. I thought this was going to go on a hell of a lot longer, with the fact that everyone can cockroach, etc. Marco going Macbeth style with the weird sisters. You might be onto something there, Argon. That was I just want to say how impressive that was, though. Marco, you're a god. I love you. Never change, bestie. Clevy hired a bog witch to curse Marco. But you and your Macbeth weird sisters would have to. This is why you're my favorite chatter, Chili. Alright, goody. We have our contestants in. Are you prepared?
Could you even call them that? These are war criminals, and those are safe.
Yeah, we're the winner of this tourney goes to The Hague. So anyway, ladies and gents, on a 3, on a 2, and a 1, LA.
Oh god. Figure's gonna get drunk here. The Bodkin's gonna go, and the Black Frame Protection, the Frostbot even gonna get thrown out, but Marco's not gonna get any value off of that. Goes for an R1 in neutral, not gonna land a Piercing Fang into the Endure, but still, the Endure and the Black Frame's Protection on top of it makes Marco lose that trade. The jump was so bold, but still gonna get clipped by one of them. Ooh, the trade goes in, actually losing that on the side of Clevy. Gonna give a little bit of a health advantage back to Marco here.
And you see that Frostpot is actually a really good idea, but he manages to eat all of that. That's tragic. But the roll-ins might be a decent answer here, because I believe even with the recovery of the rolling attack and its negative range, if he rolls in, he might actually be able to get those interrupts. I'm not sure this isn't a matchup I've ever thought I'd have to consider, as he manages to get tiered with the jump.
Oh, the piercing thing goes in,
but the trade
barely loses the trade. Oh, and gets clipped just at the end there. Putting him away.
Clipped and shipped. A moment of silence for Marco Viso. And Clevy takes 2. And again, remember, this is losers finals. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a first to 4. So we have a few more of these to go. I must accept the piercing thanks, Clevy.
Let it come into your heart, Clevy.
That's a choice words there, Goody. Oh God. Ugh. Not sure how I feel about that one, Chief.
It'll be the only thing inside of his heart for long. Oh my god, the blackness of a Sphere player here. Of that empty dink heart. Oh. The heart tussy. Please die, Chili. Please die. I can't read your chat messages anymore.
That was pretty fucking cursed. Actually cursed. Thank you, Chili. That's nightmare fuel. Thank you.
It's my favorite pastimes up. That's how me and Enda got to know each other.
Oh my lord. Jesus, that's I don't know where to go from this one. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kinda stuck for words.
You got a yes and the heart coming into
My god though, it's like okay, chat, I just want you to realize here. I just wanna hammer home this point. Not to like fawn and make googly eyes at Marco or whatever, as dashing and handsome as that man is. But like I wanted everyone to know that the fact he's taken a stock off of this so far and has gotten this far in for the tourney is incredibly impressive. Actually incredibly impressive. So, you know, kudos to Marco for putting on one hell of a show for us. It's definitely just shown how good of a player he is, and Clevy as well. Like, you've been creative with your build here, and your again, The Hague doesn't have a sentence long enough. Oh, but yeah, we are getting both of our players in. Marco leaps and bounds, bounding to the far corner. And ladies and gents, Goody, give us the count in.
On a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
LA.
Kaboom, and out it goes. And there we have it. We see the Black Flame Protection, the Balticans, the drinks, The frost pots and no daggers. Good immediate aggression here on the side of Marco. Again, look at him feigning the aggression there as well. And we see the attempts there. Marco gets clipped there for 385. They're just so long. It's just, how do you...
long.
And the sheep!
The ram, will we be able to see a comeback from that? No damage coming through just yet. The roll-in, is he going to go for the jumping attack? Because the hitbox is actually so long, it goes behind him, through his legs. That's so crazy to see the counter there coming through with the jump attack. Not able to land the true combo, but he still is going to get that health advantage. Now Marco is going to be the aggressor in these altercations.
The aggressor in question, good damn. But you see that Endure comes out there, and again, he's just negating so much of Marco's damage all the way across here. It's tragic. And the aim punch! But the true combo!
He's able to land a combo.
But he's forced back.
He's still so low, and Clevy still has his tier. We'd have to see a miracle, a piercing frame from Kilo come out right now to be able to save this. Oh, but he misses it. Oh no! I think he was trying to avoid the hitbox of the spears, the tracking, but just barely was still in range.
I have a question. All right. I have a very serious question. Could you have piercing fanged off the edge?
I think you can't because of the barrier. I would assume so, but maybe because other stuff that brings you forward would make you fall off. So maybe it will, because like the thundercloud Ash of War makes you fall off. So I guess that would make you fall off too, huh?
Interesting. Yeah, I'm actually curious because theoretically you could have piercing fanged his way into the corner and maybe Mayweathered his way out. That might have been the play, but oof. Do you get punched to the side by the L1 root motion? That's a very good question. Interesting. Also, what Painted? What daggers are you using? Is it Wacky or are you using something else? Erdsteel is really funny.
Erdsteel R2s. I've learned that setup. That's the first time I faced it was going against you in that Fight Club.
It's so fucking funny. The thing is, you can strafe it. Is the problem? It's a completely strafeable. If Poke was able to strafe it on Erlat, then you're going to be able to Wakazashi or whatever it's called. Gotcha. That's an interesting one.
Dude, my favorite clip of yours has still have to come from that Fight Club where he was just rolling in the corner.
Oh, me rolling in the corner and you couldn't hit him!
I literally couldn't. I was smashing so hard. I thought he turned off his hitbox. I'm gonna be honest. I genuinely was like, did this guy just turn off his hitbox? What the fuck is going on?
Well, Finland to California is, those Finnish laggards. So I mean, we're not going to blame the Rocky Mountains for that one, right? Aim punch is literally insane. Yeah, it's disgusting. But this could be the last match unless we see a great comeback here on the side of our Marco Vesso. He is in for the prize pool regardless. So there is that. But good day. Are you ready?
Yes, on a 3 and a 2 and a 1. Let's see it.
Boom, and there we go. I'm just going to give a little bit of distance here. That is the Black Flame, that is the Physic, and that is the ball that comes out. An immediate aggression here on the side of Marco. He is not going down without a fight. He's just keeping up that nice bit of pressure, and again, looking to try and go for a punish there, but not quite. He thought about it and then reconsidered. I know I would. Again, he's expecting that Endure to come out, and he's looking to try and get any bit of free damage he can against it. And he just has to give so much deference to the pikes here. It's kind of shocking.
The jump is so good against the pikes, though, because honestly, normally against the spears, you'd imagine them to hit a lot sooner, go a lot further vertical because of their shorter range. But because they're so long, it actually works against them. The piercing thing comes out. It's not going to go through. We're not going to see the tier skip. And actually, Clevy's on the back foot right now. This could be Marco's game to win. Put it to 3-2.
It's anything is possible here in the hands. Again, whatever about matchups and that, it's all about the pilot. Good day, and we see that nice bit of pressure. That's going to be the tier gone, and a nice another crouch attack comes out there, and the turnaways just in case there was a whiff punish attempt there, keeping up that pressure. He's playing off these run attacks. He has to be so careful though. That Endure could come out, and he's just going to be able to do so much damage, and the jump comes out.
One more piercing thing will put him away here. This is so close.
Well, it's beyond close, good day. It's over.
Oh, well, my stream fucking died. What happened? I don't even know what happened.
Here, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second here. Alright, we have the technology, good day. We have the technology.
Let's see what happened. You gotta replay this for me.
Oh, you can hear me.
I can't, but everyone else can.
Oh, wait, you can't see it?
I can't hear you. I can see it, though.
Oh, you can. Why can't you hear? No, but you can look at your screen.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm doing that.
On Discord.
I am.
Then why can't you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't hear you in the past.
Oh.
Discord doesn't screen share. Your capture card doesn't transfer the sound. Oh, okay, but Marco won. That's crazy. That's honestly crazy. I knew he had the advantage going into there, but God, the pressure just kept up, I guess.
Yeah, and this could be mad. This could be, and we could force a tie. We could force a match point here. That's actually insane. That's actually not so.
Marco being able to take it this far is crazy. Honestly, if we go to match point here, you want to make it a best of 9? Just
No, I think after stream we might actually get these two together to do like a show match or something again. This is fucking hilarious. Yo, it's actually nuts. And also Nightshade. It's a real Avalon. Whoops, I fell. Yo, GG's. PvE Pro? Parkour Pro? But yeah, this is I'm you know what, I just want to, before we go on, lads, I just want to say thank you to everyone real quick who's participated in this and subjected themselves to this jank. Love and appreciate you all, you know, to Marco, to Jaker, to Clevy, to Mag, to all of the players. Just, you know, thank you all so much. To Veggie, to Embern. Y'all have put on one hell of a show here, and I need to update the bracket because I'm a silly goose. As we're moving on into this, yeah. But yeah, thank you all so much, and again, in Servants as well, just everyone. The Frosty dude doing 2 tournaments in one day. What a mad lad. Yeah, I really appreciate it, and I know you're taking time from your day, and I'm trying to be as cognizant of like time and everything, just to make sure that, like, number one, players who are going get an opportunity to have a bit of a rest, and 2, that like it doesn't take all day. So love you all. You're all magical, wonderful people. Except hi, hello, good day. She's a scoundrel.
Yeah, I'm the most magical.
Marco impressing everyone. This is honestly fucking sucks walking off a ledge. Never care. What's up, Dragon? Goody. Are you prepared?
Would I ever be? No.
Fuck you. 1, 2, 3, go.
Alright, we're gonna see both of them buffing again. That Black Flame's protection is so weird for me to see coming out and getting not punished. It's been so long since we've seen that, but a little bit of clip is going to show that the match is going to start in Clevy's favor here. Is he going to be able to put it away, or is Marco able to bring this to a match point? Oh, a lot of damage already coming the way of Marco. That's 700 damage and then 300 damage earlier from that beginning exchange of blows that the two went through, and Clevy still only had a little bit of chip damage there. Another 232. It's going to bring Marco down so low, 340, but barely winning that trade on the side of Marco, and you're already this low. You don't really want to go for things like that. Ooh, and we see Clevy kind of trying to adapt there to the jumping attacks of Marco, going for ones of his own.
Yeah, and you see these running attacks here. Clevy's doing a really good job of just playing careful, and Marco's not making the mistake of trying to make any mistake. He's just rolling everything. He's like, no, dude, I'm not out of this yet. And he runs out. He doesn't even elect to go for the backstab. Forcing another run attack there. Forced back. Another run attack. My God, the run or one button is going to be pretty broke. After this, he takes 241. Marco's so low here, and Clevy has such a clear life advantage. And the trade, not anymore.
Not going to be his favor, the piercing fang. He doesn't go for it, but one of these could make the tier skip happen. Is Marco going to go for it, or is he going to play safe? Is he going to play for the tier to actually pop, or is he going to go for this piercing fang? So much pressure from the side of Clevy onto Marco here. We do see the R1, another R1. The Enduro will come through. He's into the negative, and he gets clipped. Marco, our hero, is put away.
Mirko!
This is so sad. The honest KGS player is put away to the dirty spear user.
I think we need to end the tournament now, personally. Fuck this. I can't do it.
Why Marco didn't dodge? Reddit told me PSS is easily reactable.
What's
I
up,
mean, still-
Studarovsky? What's up? Welcome in, brother.
I think it was just a skill diff at the end of the day.
Skill. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the finals. Well done to Clevy. Well done. It was 2-4, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the score for Clevy. My God. What an emotional roller coaster of a round that was.
There was so much hope going into there for Marco, and it was just dashed to the fucking trenches of fucking Stormvale. I can't believe it.
Jenny's random has fallen. It's heartbreaking. Imagine losing to Pikes' Avalon. That is so true, bestie. But now we are at the last round. Goat Servant versus the cleaving Clevy. It's crazy. I can't wait to see this in Servants.
So it's gonna be Twin Blade versus Pikes. Lovely.
I think this is one of the matches ever made, I think, personally.
There's no aping gonna happen in this match. It's all gonna be very serious.
It's gonna
racing.
be. I mean, this is a super serious tourney for very serious players, so you know
Exactly.
that is more or less the idea. There. All right, but yeah, Twin Blade has made good of all of these things, giving its servants a 3-0 handicap. Yeah, for real, on God. I'm curious when we see the Baldicans
Can't
come
let
out.
Clevy win this tournament. We can't let the Pike user win.
Spinning / Twin Blade is doing so much work this tourney. I actually can't believe it.
The hyper armor is just too strong, and then the range and the damage. The damage is actually ridiculous. And then you have the status pressure of Twin Blades on themselves too. It's honestly crazy.
Yeah, I'm kind of dumbfounded. I did not expect this. I was expecting another TS sweep personally. But yeah, it's actually coming in clutch. And maybe Ondo might have been on something in the EU tourney, which you can watch on YouTube.com. You should totally check it out. For real.
Oh, now you're the...
Yeah.
I see.
Actually,
YouTube.com/Into the Lion.
Yeah, /Into the Line, guys. Probably. Let me just get the because this is the finals. I'm gonna
The
get that.
F1. The WF.
Finals. There we go. That's good enough. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Good day. Are you ready?
I am ready as I'll ever be.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Clevy in the far corner and Servants in the near. On a 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're gonna see. Ooh. Radiant? Oh no, Bestial Vitality coming out on the side of Inservants. We saw that earlier. Gonna have a lot of regen, able to keep them up from these early Pike hits or these partial hits. He'll regen those fastly, and now Stormstop gonna come on the side of Clevy this time.
Good showing here, and Clevy's managing to take a serious amount of damage. Yeah, it's nuts there, but he's still able to get so much damage out of those Twin Blades. It's nuts. And like, I believe there we have the Endure. That's it. That's 938 damage.
Very fair and balanced. Oh, and there's another 500 already into tier range. Could we get a tier skip? If he goes for one of those Twin Blades running R1s, you're going to see a lot of counter damage. That could induce a tier skip on the side of Inservants if he's not careful. A little bit of damage coming onto the side of Clevy, but ooh. Those tiers will go through, but it won't even matter, dude. We're already a hit away again, and now you're already back down to death range. The Royal Remains is up. The region is up, but it's not enough, and Servant is already put away. What a fast match.
I'll have to be serving his obituary by the looks of things. Jesus. That was a rough man.
I can't deal with someone as unprofessional as you.
I'm glad you finally realized it.
This is a very serious tourney, and
yeah, it's kind of it's a super serious tourney for super serious people. So, you know, I'm kind of shocked that, you know, I would stoop to those levels. But in all honesty, like, having the Pikes just be able to get that insane range and obvious serious guys, for real, on God. Just, we've seen that runaway, probably caught in his menus in that one. That was rough, if there was. And man, that's really, really rough. And we'll see how Inservens adapts. Might be the case. It might very well be the case that the swap over to TS might actually be the play here. Especially given how historically that matchup has gone.
That's the pressure of Spears, though, just having the range across the entire arena, always having the pressure on your back. You have to make such quick decisions and make them the right ones, because the damage that follows up is also just so insane.
Insane is the right word, and just the amount of damage that it's able to output, especially once he gets the Black Flame protection up. It's actually bonkers. I wonder if he stacked it with Baldekins. I'd be super curious as to how much damage reduction.
I don't think you can, because they're both considered body buffs.
Okay, you do have a good point. You know, thank you, Michael Zaki, for clearly foreseeing this being a thing. Alright, well there we go. We do have Inservens ready to go. And we do have Clevy in the far corner. Give us a count in, Goody, once more.
On a 3 and a 2 and a 1. LA.
Boom. And away goes the bolt, and both of our players are getting their respect. We see the Bestial Vitality, we see the Black Flame Protection, and both of them are in. I called it, and there we go. Baldekins is out here on the side of Inservens. BHS is away, yeah.
BHS. Yeah.
That is...
You got to make the adaptations, and I think that's the correct one to make against Pikes, to be honest. Can't run those Twin Blades into you anymore. There's just too many startup frames.
Yeah, and on top of that as well, he can escape it pretty much as well. I'm curious why we haven't seen anyone light roll yet, which is kind of a curiosity for me as he trades. Oh my god, 1300 damage!
Just L1ing in his face. Doesn't even give him a second to roll away. Clevy playing so up front against the server here.
Yeah, and he kind of has to as well. He can't let Inservens kind of like gain any momentum here, because otherwise pretty much everything can be interrupted. And like, look at that there. That running attack comes out there and catches Clevy with his Truesers down, and we see Clevy here sticking to that corner. He's not really able to get his way out. And that Endure comes in, and the poison. Beautiful spacing here on the spine of Clevy.
Oh my god, that was so good. Did he even crouch to make that possible? Oh no, he just started his L1 animation, which made his character duck just a little bit more forward. And then flipped back. That was honestly pixel perfect framing. But now the Royal Remains come out, but still not enough, and Servant put away once more with a slight clip.
My god, you clipped and shipped there on that one, good day. My lord. That's crazy. These Pikes are demonic. The Pikes are dubious little creature. Demonic, truly. My god, that's... Give Pikes Ux hyper armor. You know, that might actually make them a fair and balanced setup, I think, you know?
I mean, Ugspoke was just Pikes.
It used to just be Pikes with Ug's hyper armor itself when you had Ugspoke on 13 frames or whatever. Was it 12 frames?
Did you ever catch the down patch tourney on the Den? Did you ever catch that?
No, I've heard of it. I heard it was horrible.
I had forgotten how fast those matches were. I would be going, and here's the matchup, and here's what you're looking for, and the match would be over. I'm like, oh god, oh no. Maybe this isn't the time for on-the-spot analysis, Christ.
God.
It's actually nuts. They'd be just
I mean, you gotta remember... You gotta remember, we somehow got through those tourneys with a 2-minute timer, so obviously the matches had to be
Oh, they should have re-implemented the 2-minute timer just to tilt the shit out of me. That would have been perfect. Yeah. Holy fuck.
Oh, God.
And if PSSS unbanned? Yup. Because we already know Chainsaw is the best thing in the game. There's no data to be gained. Stuhler. That is literally it. There's what data is it other than, yeah, Endure, Chainsaw, GG's men. Like, for the purposes of data
to show that Pikes is war criminal and TS is war criminal.
Well, it's more interesting because like Twin Blade has been doing really fucking well here over the course of the bracket. Like, obviously it's not doing so hot now, But like Clevy's a pretty impressive player and is like doing a really solid job. And in the EU tourney, TS, BHS, TS was doing well, and in this one it's different, so anti-flux propaganda.
KGS is also just objectively the best weapon in the game. It was just a skill issue on the side of Marco, I think.
Yeah.
That led to that one.
And the other thing that we're going to be looking at over the course of a little while is like comparing the different platforms and what people used. But that's neither here nor there. We have Inservens in the near corner, Clevy in the far. Goody, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. On a 3 and a 2 and a 1. LA.
Boom. Safety off and away we go. And that is going to be the Bestial Vitality, the Flask. Are we going to see the Baldicans come out yet? Maybe in a second if he's able to get a little bit of room, but Clevy's not giving him any space to be able to do that. Good night. Keeping that close pressure. He's pretty much, both of them are running attack away. Good rolls here on the side of Inservens, but you can't hit what you can't catch. As Inservens immediately runs off and manages to get the Baldicans out. And that's going to be 172 from that half hit there. And those half hits are one of the things that Inservens can really do here to just force that pressure back. And a good run attack comes out there. And a beautiful roll out there once again. And he just has to be careful of that Endure. If he manages to get bounce off of that, he's going to be in a touch of bother. But smartly chooses to not to. Stormblade is definitely a good play here, especially when you're playing at those longer ranges, trying to bait out something with the ballast there, as we just seen. Good day.
And on the edge right there, you're going to be in a very dangerous, precarious spot going for those ballasts. You could be knocked off very easily. We've seen that in a couple tourneys here and there, but still, this remains relatively even. Finally, a hit's going to come out on the side of Clevy, now putting a little bit of an advantage onto his side, but with so much health on both of these players, it's still anyone's game.
And that mash there punished out there, that is not what Inservens. He literally has to go for the shoot and scoot here if he has any hope of getting this matchup. Has to look at those crouches coming out, trying to bait something, but a good run attack comes out. But
that running R2 was so good. The health advantage still on the side of Clevy. He's able to reset back to neutral, get some of his physic back up. Those endures are going to keep coming. The poison hasn't procced onto Clevy either yet, so Inservent still has to play so slow. The tier is going to pop. Oh, but the trade coming through can't be good for Inservents. His tier will pop as well. Oh, this isn't going to be that good. Both players are low, but Clevy has all of the pressure after taking so much damage to the face of Inservent. Now he's in the corner, he's trying to roll out, but he doesn't really have any room to go anywhere. Inservent's in his menus, he gets hit. The BHS with the Storm Stomp catches and puts him away. Clevy is up 3-0 to Inservent.
This is insane, and if you told me on paper, even with Endure and all of that the TS wouldn't win this, I'd have told you were talking through your hat. That's wild. That is very wild. 3-0 Clevy taking it so far, and Inservens would not. Do we have the reverse sweep incoming? Good day. Is that what we're going to see? Now that both players have had an opportunity to go through, test out the latency, we're pretty deep into this set. I'm so curious. I'm so curious as to how this next stock is going to go. This will be the telling of it.
I mean, I think Inservens just has to either adapt to how Clevy is being so aggressive and try to keep away a little bit stronger, or he's going to have to switch up to a setup where he can potentially hyper armor. I think Marco honestly had a good idea with those jump attacks. If Inservent's able to pull off something similar just to a higher degree and then maybe switch off to the TS when he needs to be aggressive, then maybe we could see something come in.
Yeah, maybe. And again, forcing Clevy into a position where he has to make a hard decision of what he actually wants to go for here could definitely be. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what Inservens is going to pull out. But he's gotten this far. He's not out of it yet, and both players are in. Both players are in a position to gain money out of this. So you know, it is the finals. The cream of the crop has risen to the top, and I'm super. We might even see a build change here.
Yeah.
On the side of Inservens, which might actually be a decent play. And again, build changes are legal. We did specify that was allowed. And we're seeing chat. The backseating in chat is truly incredible.
They're just trying to show their favorite players what real skill is like. Okay, and that's all they're trying to say.
Did you even read the rules? Alright, let's wait and see now if we'll have... Yeah, both players are going to be in now in a moment. Also, Stuhler has made a horrible accusation. And I need to...
Oh, what do you think that?
He has said... Hi, hello, good day. He has said that maybe the Enda's banned... No, never mind. No, that's not the one. What was it all? It was something along the lines. Is this tournament with the reason why another wave of tourney players are going to drop this game indefinitely?
No.
No. I would never.
India wouldn't be the cause of that.
That would be crazy. Alright, anyway, we do have both of our players in. Good day, give us the count in, bestie.
On a 3 and a 2 and a 1. Allez.
Cool, and away we go. The bolt is out, the players are getting ready. Physics, drunk, Baldican's probably getting set up, and the shield poke is out on the side of Goat Servants. And is that... He actually went for it. He's trying to get rid of the grease. You mad lad. That's actually goated.
I think this might actually be a better play into the setup, being able to get in close and then use that thrusting sword, and then you can always switch to two-handed if you need to. And then the raw on top of it, yeah, Clevy's going to be on the back foot on the setup, I think. Ooh, the Holy Pot's going to come and trying to throw him off, maybe do some chip damage through his shield.
Yeah, trying to hit him with the Jesus Water by the looks of things, but it did not quite miss, not quite dead. And we are going to have both of our players here playing very carefully, trying to build up that bit of rot. Force back now once again is Clevy, but the fists are out and the RKR is out. He came prepared. And the swap over to two-handed and the trade comes out. Clevy actually lost that trade. Nearly runs off the edge as well. And the swap back over of Unservants to the two-handed. The two-handed, he's switching between the two depending on what he's actually going up against here. And we see that nice bit of pressure. Oh dear, Clevy is actually quite low. He's very much on the back foot here, going for that. Oh no! Unservants just got guard broken!
Oh, the Reaper comes through the stamina damage. He's not dead yet, but he's low. Ooh, the Stormcaller Ash of War not going to be able to catch him up right there. The Reaper, he's going to continue playing with it, not switching back to the pikes just yet. Doesn't have the time. The Thrusting Sword coming through. He's hit for 337, but he's at death's door. And is it Clevy going to be able to make this out? No. Inservants is clawing his way back here, setting up the matches to 3-1.
Is this the beginning of the reverse sweep? Hi, hello, good day. Sister Goody, is this what's happening here?
It might. I can't wait to see how Clevy now is going to respond to the shield build.
He has it there, but he does have the fists and he is ready to use them. But I'm just kind of curious to see how... I'm super curious. This could go either way. Because, like, again, Clevy just needs to get really lucky now once. Now that Goat Servant himself has elected to go for it, I'm so curious as to how this one is going to pan out. Super, super curious. Oh dear. You can just ask me. You realize that, right?
Okay, I just didn't want to say it on stream.
No, you're good. If you need to
right
nosy, yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just say it. This is, again, super casual gig. We're just going to wait for the players. Is that the... No way. No way. Is that the... Bathed in Brenna in chat right now? The cutiest of patooties? Yo, pimp. What's up, Brenna? Hella, hello? How are you keeping, Brenna? Hope all is good, brother. Now, Bevan is also up there on my in terms of my favorite chatters. This is a known thing. Lock in, Vermin. GGRK, hello. Resting today, so that's great. Yeah, enjoy the rest, Brenna. Bronze Servant should have SP mirrored me on God. Hype is one way of describing that matchup for sure. I'm just a chatter, I see. What if I called you a friend, Bevan, or would that also insult you? Maybe more? Pleading emoji? No way? Does the shield grease disappear? It should do by right, shouldn't it? I'm fairly certain of it. Picking favorites, you should love your chat equally. This isn't... Who the hell do you think I am? Aiming for higher than brother? Just kidding, haha. Let's. Why can't you all be like Bevan, chat? Only trying to make it slightly awkward. Why can't you all learn a valuable lesson? What the fuck, lads? Lesson learned. It's free at the start. Yeah, that's more or less the only opportunity where it is super free. Let me smash? No, bestie. No, that's how you get a restraining order against you, actually. Are we going to see a build change in the side? Damn. I think a restraining order against most of my chat is kind of advised at this point. Restrain him? He might be into it is the problem. I'd be pretty concerned about that personally. Be quiet? Damn! What are we going to see? What could be the reverse sweep from Inservants? Is this the beginning? Serves and Braun are sitting at the table going over the next. I can smell it. We might see a change from Clevy as well. Again, remember, folks, build changes were legal, but once you're in World, you're locked in World. What on earth has he brought? What is this monstrosity? Oh my god. Well, there's no goodie anymore to try and rein in my worst excesses. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury at The Hague, because of the war crimes we've had so far, on a 3, on a 2,
and a 2, and a 1. LA.
Never mind, my worst excesses have not been reined in, unfortunately. And immediate pressure off the bat there with a lightning bolt, and the swaps here from Clevy immediately going over for the fists here into the shield build, which is of course the play, and we do see this keeping pressure in the corner, but Inservants is just happy to run away, I think, and I can't say I necessarily blame him. Those fists are definitely spooky, as we are going to see now here back over to the cross Naginata. What have we seen a swap over to here on the side of Clevy? I don't think this is the same build as before. I'm not sure.
Maybe he's trying to keep status pressure up on the cross Naminatas if he ever wants to switch back to the spears. Maybe that's what he's thinking. Maybe he's just bringing out the RKR to put a little bit of pressure. The health is seemingly even between the two of them. Yeah, you're switching back. See, the Naginata keeping that status pressure, but the Raw is going to come up onto the side of Clevy here, so he's going to be put on the back foot, almost falling off as well, and it will be put away by Inservants. This is such a great adaptation by Inservant.
Oh my lord, that was. I think we might have been onto something. This is the reverse sweep.
Oh my god, 2-3. Clevy just needs one more match, but this could spell the end for Inservants here, or for Clevy here, if Inservants is able to claw his way back, because it would be a reset, right? If Clevy wins here.
If Clevy wins, it's going to be the reset, so we do have quite a hill to climb, and Inservants just... The problem is, the raw damage that Clevy is able to output here means that the rounds are fast, and that is not something you want. If you're the more experienced player, you have more time in bracket and you have more opportunity, you want to play the long game so that you can leverage that experience. You understand the different interactions. And this could very, very easily be... Man, this could be it for Clevy if he's not able to do it, though. If he's not able to get those opportunities and take that high damage, it's GGWP, and oof. This could be very, very rough.
Or if he's not able to have the patience to wait for them, too.
Yeah.
You have to keep in mind. Because I think Clevy is just so used to being the aggressor with these pikes, with these spears, that he's not really used to playing against these shields in the way that he should be. Because I believe he got sent down to losers in the original bracket from a shield user as well, right? So... Mm-hmm. So, yeah, because it was Mad Casual that sent Clevy down. Round 1, a shield user right at the start who
who sent him down here. So if he's not able to adapt, he's gone against the shield build so much this tourney. He needs to see what he can do here.
Yeah, and trying to get extra damage off early is going to be another play just so we can even it out. But keep in mind, with the way Inservance is playing, he's playing again that slow game, and he wants to because he can leverage the regen as well. And that's also something to keep in mind. I'm not sure. He can reset his save, Steel. Which he is free to do. He's been rocking BFB. Sorry?
Fucking PSN says
A fucking men, brother.
Curse ain't doing shit.
Well, honest to goodness, looking at the differences of what those restrictions will mean, Steel, is another thing that I want to see. Because the meta on PC and PSN has been different historically, I want to see if that's reflected in the play, the glitches used, all of that nonsense. And we're just waiting for Goat Servant to get back in real quick. He should be here in a moment. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Because again, there's been no data collection really done, per se. And so is the tournament. This is a good point. But it is interesting to see how matchups actually function out in the wild, which I'm pretty happy with. Again, this is a little... We'll see how the PC ones work. This is the last of the PSN, from what I can tell. And we'll move on into EU and NA, PC, and then we'll see about SA. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, goodie. Are you
on
ready?
A 3 and a 2 and a 1, I'm ready. Now you
Boom.
can start the counting.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The shield grease is back on again, and we do see the RKR and the fists back out as well.
Same thing. Seems like they're going to opt for the same thing. Maybe Clevy has a bit of a different idea with that Reaper now coming out, trying to get the damage around, but switches immediately back to the Fist, back to the Naginatas. He's able to soft swap these back and forth, which is going to be really, really interesting to see what his build is here. Maybe a lot of endurance for those spears themselves, since they are a lot of hungry endurance eaters on those L1s. But now the RKR coming through, gonna be a winning trade for this side of Inservance, though. So Clevy is gonna be put on the back foot once again, even at the start. A whip coming out here. Very funny. The mix potential on that whip is going to set him back, actually not able to make up any damage. No fast responses to that thrusting sword to the face.
Yeah, and look at that swap back over to Pikes immediately. He's using the side as a means of closing that distance. Beautiful strafe there. That's what he's really looking for. And that run attack then on the side is really not the play. And he manages to get clipped. I'm not sure if that was the tier popped or if it's a visual glitch on our end. He's going for that, trying to call out the jumping attack, but Inservance can just go to town. The sword dance comes out. I think Clevy's running out of ideas here. He goes for the R2 in neutral, trying to get that little bit of counter-aggression, and Inservance is just content to let the rot do its wicked work, as we see Clevy now force back, and then immediately into that. And that is Goat Servants forcing the equalizer. Oh my god.
Oh. That Stormblade just sent it now to match point here. Will Clevy reset the bracket, or will Inservance live to see the win of this bracket?
Yeah, and this is actually insane. This is actually nuts. Given how the start of this match went, I was fully convinced this was going to be a complete sweep for Clevy. But Inservance has gracefully, as ever, adapted his play, figured out what needed to be done, and here we are. This is the finals. It was shut the fuck up, Bevan, asshole. Go fight Fire Giant again, I dare you.
Do you think Clevy's going to be able to respond here? He's had so much experience against this shield build now. What do you think he needs to do?
Well, he needs to get the other person's health bar to 0. Good day. I think that's generally the play.
Well, like I mean, if you're not 5, I guess like you'd be able to see that. But
Okay. It's on my intelligence more.
I can't assume that with people like you, I guess.
Okay.
Your kind.
My kind.
Irish.
Okay. I'm not going anywhere. I wouldn't say your kind. That could be taken in several ways. That would be bad. So I'm gonna be. Yeah, I feel like I'm fighting here with one hand behind my back. Good day. God fucking damn it. But anyway.
You're held back by Twitch dealer.
Grr, that nasty TOS again. Why I oughta, but no, for real. What really needs to be done here is Clevy needs to play off those strafing attacks. That's really what he needs to do. If he can force Inservin to get impatient and go for a running attack and strafe it, that's really the easiest way against Thrusting Sword to actually like beat that setup. That is the play. But with Inservin swapping between the shield poke and not, it's caught Clevy in quite a bad in a really bad situation. But yeah, I'm super curious to see how this one is going to go. Both players are taking their time, so they're pulling out all the stops for this one. I wonder if there'll be any handshakes.
Inda, I think actually Chili just posted a really detailed link to an explanation. What exactly Clevy needs to do in this tournament.
That's such a good reaction image. I think I'm going to steal that and put it in Discord personally. Like most of the things I do for my tournaments, just steal all of it.
Yes, damage can be done to players. Wow, it's nuts how things happen, you know? Oh man, that's unfortunate. Listen, you have to be aware of damage, and if you aren't aware of damage, it just kind of happens. Wow, health bar. Oh, GG. Yeah, that's so true.
The dragon spitting truce? Real?
Oh wait.
I don't believe it.
True?
True?
Give me a true?
True? Alright. We have this in. We have Mag in. Not Mag. Jesus, Inservins. They're all starting to blur together.
The PTSD.
This could be the last match, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gents, good day. Are you prepared?
Ready as I'll ever be.
On a 3, on a 2, and a 1, take it away.
LA, right in your face, just like the start of this tourney. Inda never learns, never changes. The lightning bolt will come out, no punish, however, because we see that Inservins knows how to roll, able to respond to it. The Baldkins now, all the buffs, everyone's going for every buff. RKR on the Reaper as well, going for it, hits for 349 through the Talisman as well. 285, 374, is Clevy going to make a comeback with just the Reaper? RKR coming out, we'll see the poke with the Thrusting Sword, now going to have the Raw on as well, but Inservin's going to hit another hit, and another one in the face as well on the back foot. Clevy honestly could switch over to his Noggies right now too and make a comeback, but no, actually has the pikes on his back, just going for the Reaper, it seems.
Yeah, the catching Inservins off guard there, and again, your 1 or 2 interactions based off of that height, that just the absolute burst that he's able to output here, and these rolls from Inservins that we've seen in the earlier rounds, but much more patient rolls coming out here on the side of Inservins as he managed to get that first hit off. He is still building up rot. He is still very much in it. But that good spacing attempt there on the side of Clevy managing to get some really tasty damage. And the trade comes out!
Oh my god! Clevy reset the bracket!
And here we go again. The bracket reset. Holy moly.
It's not GG's just yet, chat. Clevy has done the unspeakable.
Clawed his way from first round losers all the way back here to fight Inservins, now putting him into losers as well to duke it out in the final grand
finals. Here, let me mark the score.
God.
That's insane. Holy moly. 3-4. And that is going to be Clevy taking the first. And now it's the bracket reset. I did not expect this to happen with how locked in that Inservins was. I did not expect this to happen, but that high damage, that high burst that came off right off the bat, it just turned it around. He'd lost his momentum, he lost his cool, and then it was GGWP. Excellent showing there on the side of Clevy. GG's men, and you know, it goes again. The side choice is wild. It caught him off guard, Marco. That's the thing. And just throwing players off center can be like, it can be huge.
You know, I think you also have to admit that he's had a lot of time against this shield, learning how to play against it. You know, he had, like I said, the matches before where he lost against Mag and then went into losers, and then now like 7 matches against Inservants on this setup. You're gonna learn it a little bit by little bit, and he was doing pretty good with that Grave Scythe. He was able to get a lot of free damage in because of the deceptive range, because of the deceptive movesets, because of the hyper armor even that allows you to avoid that second hit stun.
Scythe is kind of an interesting one because it is so jumpable, which I believe is the technical term. Again, it's a super serious tourney for super serious people. Because you can jump the crouch attack and you more or less have to play off of it. Clevy was doing a good job of just mixing between the different parts of the moveset, and Inservants just was caught with his trousers down, took an insane amount of damage, and then just wasn't able to get his footing back to try and just take back the momentum. But you know, there's another 4, at least 4 more matches to go, if not more.
Don't remind me.
The trial at The Hague is going to take a little bit longer. Good day. We're nearly there. Okay, they will be found accountable for their crimes.
Can we just permanently ban these players after this tournament?
That is
like take away their PS5s. Take away their PS5.
Yeah, and for future end of tourney events as well, the top 2 are going to get priority in terms of being able to join up for more tryhard events in future. So that's another thing that you are playing for. It was at least a decent choice because it works around Baldicans. Yeah. Yeah, Baldicans is definitely changing up how it works. What is the exact... Someone was saying earlier on what the exact poise... How it affects poise. It's 125 it adds, isn't it?
Is it's 25% or is it 125?
125 is what I thought it was. Because Baldicans does at least allow you to be able to force trades and still get prio. Which is exactly how it worked before. So maybe what we're finding out here is maybe Clevy isn't as much of a patch kisser as we thought. Interesting.
Curious.
Funny how that works, isn't it?
This is the tournament where everybody shows their true colors. You know, Frosty not playing meta, Marco staying on the KGS, and now Clevy proving themselves to not be a patch kisser.
That's the exposure that's going on here. But either way, good day. Give us a count in.
All right, let's hope this is the last match, even though there's 4 more to be played.
Yeah.
On 3, 2, and 1. LA.
Cool, and away we go. We are going to see both of our players drink. We are going to see the shield grease come out. We are going to see Clevy keep up that aggressive posture right off the bat. And we are going to see Inservants here sticking to that. Good move around there, managing to get that on the strafe, I believe.
5.
Yeah.
You're expecting those fist run-ins, and then you just see the scythe come out of nowhere. Those hard swaps
Oh!
are crazy. Oh, with the backstab! That was such a good opportunistic move there from Inservants to realize that he's going to be doing those runs and can get behind so easily to get those backstabs. Ooh, and another running R2 into the back of Clevy. Now he's on the back foot. Inservants not that far. It's still anyone's game, but you definitely do have a sizable advantage, especially if you're able to get that rot proc here soon.
Yeah, and that rot, just that constant build-up being in the back of Clevy's mind is going to make a huge difference here. Just make him slightly more hesitant to actually move in. And we do see that the RKR was a visual bug on our end. I was going to say that our RKR ghost hit and didn't go away. Is that new? Did they fix something? No way. And we do see manages to get away with that ballast for free as well. That's huge. Inservants has all the work that he's built up for now is back to square one again. And we do see that good punishment there on the RKR. Moving out, beautiful walk back spacing there to try and get those small hits in. And the run attack comes out back onto the pikes now is Clevy going for that. And that's going to be a huge guard break. Ladies and gents, what is for breakfast? Nothing, because it's out.
Minutes going out like a... Oh, God. Super serious.
Yeah, super serious. Yeah, 100%. Force back now once again is in servants, looking for an opportunity to get a hit in. But you know, what can I say? I learned from the best. Good day. You know, that's why they pay me the big bucks. So.
The big bucks.
The big bucks. Yeah. Oh, the storm comes through in servants.
Here's popped. Oh,
Cotton
he's back low.
menus.
700 damage. One more will kill him. Even a partial hit should kill him here. He's switching to Royal Remains.
Oh, there he goes!
He's off the map. Clevy just able to put enough pressure to put Inservants away. And now Clevy once again is up 1-0 to Inservants. Has Clevy clawed back from this match? He was up 3-0. Finally scratched away another win. But again, 2 in a row now. Clevy's showing a precedent. Has he adapted to Inservants' build?
It's an exclamation point bridge if I ever saw one, is all I have to say on the matter. My God, that's crazy. Are we gonna see another? Are we gonna see this go to all 7 matches?
I don't think we'll go to all 7. I think Clevy is just gonna 4-0 it. Honestly, I think he's adapted. He's showing so much skill in these hard swaps.
It's a swapper. A swapper. This is karma for my match on Gods is Casual. Here, I think while we're waiting for everyone to get in, we should watch that again. What you reckon, Mag?
Yeah, let's watch that one again. Let's see what Mag tried to hide from the world by crashing your stream.
No, that's Marco. Never mind. That's the wrong one.
We are going to see both of our players go.
Yeah. Let's see if we can skip to the end here. Oh, I love PlayStation. The instant replay goes so hard.
Refresh.
There we go. Let's just catch this while we wait for everyone to get their saves reset real quick.
The TS user obviously has the advantage against the Fist. The BHS even coming out. He's kind of a scumlord. Oh, we get to see the health proc, the tier proc, the parries are coming through even. Oh, he's on the back foot. Come on. He has BHS though. There's no way he loses this, right?
No, it's impossible.
Oh,
Impossible.
He's going to the edge. He's walking to his own death. Oh, the backstab attempt, and he's just too scared. He has to go away.
There we go. I think that was good enough. The vengeance for the vengeance in question. Oh. My God.
Just always remind Mag. Just say, Mag, do you remember what happened at Stormville? Do you remember what happened at Stormville?
Saved forever. Saved forever. I'm keeping that. I'm gonna hang on to that, and then if we ever get in an argument in 6 months, I'm just gonna drop that. What you reckon, Mag?
Mag casual, more like Stormville Kaja fail. Oh
my God. I hate my life. I chose this, dear Lord. Yeah. This is NA exclusive, Stuhler. Oh, we have 1 Baldicans ready. It's NA East versus NA... No, it's both NA West, I believe, actually. These guys could be super low lat.
What do you mean, it's Cali?
You bring up a very compelling argument. Hi, hello, good day.
There's no such thing as low lat in Cali.
Alright. The players are back in once again. Look at them. Look at how pretty they are. Are we seeing the spear mirror? We are. That's crazy.
Servant adapted?
The
Is he
adapter?
going to spin to win? Any death rituals on his hand? Oh.
Alright,
amazing.
ladies and gents, round 2 of the finals reset. Good day, give us the count in.
On a 3 and a 2 and a 1. LA.
Boom, out we go here. We are going to see Best of Vitality, the Glug Glug Glug, and the Baldicans. The true combo, as we see the spear into spear here. And I'm going to be super curious as our Rot comes on. Oh my God, he tried to knock him off the edge there. That could have been
huge at the start.
If he managed to actually get him to fall off the edge, that'd be, vengeance. I think Mag would have been successfully unavenged. Is that the word? We're going with that being the word. Oh,
now
good
back
pressure.
into neutral, both of them. Both of them relatively equal health here too. There's no one with a real clear advantage. And Servant does have a little bit of rot status built up, but it doesn't seem like he's really fully committed into it. He's not even double buffing his weapons. So I don't think he's really expecting that to be the forte at the front of his opposition to Clevy here. But it is at the back of the head now. A little bit more damage on the side of Inservin. He does have a little bit more of an advantage. Clevy using that Endure, trying to prevent him from getting some free trades here. But really, Inservin should have the advantage here. Just has to play a little bit more passive.
Yeah, playing this very carefully here, playing that spacing game as Clevy eats a huge amount of damage, and the Endure comes out there to try and get an extra little bit. And there we go. Good roll here on the side of Inservins, and another good roll. Forcing a half hit here would be huge! And that's a Clevy in a spot of bother.
Oh, he got clipped too. He's on one more hit till death. And there we go. Clevy now is back down to the 4. And Servin, a nice adaptation to go onto the spears himself. 1-1 now.
Well, if you can't beat them, you join them, right? That's the play. My God, and a very sound round here on the side of Inservin. Like, figured out. You know what? Listen, go into the mirror, play it as well as I can, and as we've seen there, it panned out really well. And the pikes just do so much damage, as we wait for our players to reset their saves. Once again. This is the downside to doing these tourneys. It always takes so long to get everyone to get Baldicans in.
Oh, if only we had someone to hug you at Stormvale. Maybe then.
Maybe you know what? We'll get in touch.
We wouldn't have
with...
so many mentally ill PvPers. I think. At Stormvale.
I'm still sad that From has never or even the modders haven't added a grace to Stormvale. I think that would actually be pretty cool. Just to still have the arena and not for it to not take 15 million years to get there. I still think that would be pretty cool.
I think it's kind of surprising that modders haven't just made a Stormvale arena.
The reason is so if I'm to speculate a bit, I'm not involved necessarily with the behind the scenes so much of the den anymore, but I'd imagine it's because the camera software that they use and the walls, it interacts really weirdly, and can kind of shit. I believe the technical term is shit the bed.
It would be cool to see a Stormvale-esque arena, though. I've always liked the setting that Stormvale has been in. The green.
I think one of the early den maps kind of had something like that. I think one of them kind of took the similar vibe, the same stonework, and kind of the same shape, etc. But yeah, that's that is an option. That is definitely an option.
The one that we saw for the original version of this room, where Flu's thawed, yeah.
The birth of Flu's saw.
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's 1-1 currently in this bracket reset. Good day, give us the count in.
On a 3, and a 2, and a 1. LA.
Kaboom, out goes the bolt. We're going to see both of our players going for their respective buffs. Once again, the bestial vitality, the Baldicans, and I think this is going to give our dear friend and servants here a very good advantage into this matchup, because again, he doesn't have to worry quite so much about getting staggered, and he can force those trades and get momentum off of them. And he's forced back now, 292 damage on the board. Clevy goes for that Endure. Is he going to be able to get a Baldicans off himself? I'm not sure. Good roll here from the side of Inservants, but he's not out of it yet. And the Endure comes out once more. The Pikes are doing a good job of keeping up that. Just the fear of the damage alone is keeping both of these players very honest in this matchup. But Clevy's going to take a little bit of damage there from Run L1. Another Run L1 as an interrupt. Didn't go for the Endure now and is going to pay for it. Goes for these Endures in neutral, and he really should kind of force them in as he's getting that pressure to try and force Inservants away, but he does also risk the fact if he's not able to capitalize on it, he's going to be in for a world of hurt. And again, we see Inservants here playing this very reactive style, managing to get that tier pop. Clevy is on death's door, and one more, the roll in.
And he's sent away. Oh my god. We just saw, I think, a tactical dismemberment of Clevy's playstyle there by Inservant, playing so passive and just waiting for Clevy to make an action. You press the button, you lose the game. It's just simple as that. Clevy was doing too many of those endures from neutral, like you stated, and he was too aggressive after he took a hit. He almost wanted to get that damage back, but he was always just taking more and more L1s because he was putting himself in a position by getting closer to Inservant.
And yeah, it's kind of a hard one as well, because you're risking by going for that endure, you're hoping that they actually follow up and you're able to like snowball off of it. You're able to get a bit of aggro and then keep that aggro. But yeah, I'm gonna be super curious to see how this next match goes. After I use the restroom very, very quickly. Good day. Could you hold the fort for a second?
Oh my god. Not with these chatters. Okay, I guess.
I'll be back in a second, Goody.
Hello everybody, welcome to Into the Lion stream today. I'm going to have you go to youtube.com/Into the Lion. Also, while you're here, can you please drop a prime? It's free to sub. It's free to sub to Into the Lion's channel. You will only be losing the prime sub button, so please sub to Inda. It would make him very happy. It would make me very happy. Mango or watermelon? Chili. The obvious answer to this is watermelon. Anyone who says mango is just a lunatic and a psychopath. Marco, yes, Marco did lose. They lost, I believe, in losers finals. Yes, losers finals. So they will be taking home 3rd place. Mango all the way, Philo. This is why I know you're just a bad take machine. You're just a bad take machine. You hate DS2, and now you're a mango supporter instead of watermelon. Oh my god.
Hello.
You have too many mango supporters in your chat.
That's what I'm talking about. You're so right. What is wrong with these people? Can we get our watermelon brothers and sisters to finally rise the fuck up, please?
Your taste happens to be me.
Yeah, but it is you saying it, Philo. I think that invalidates the general opinion as a rule. But either way, we do have both of our contestants in. I believe they're ready, or not far off of ready. Man, Devon. At least wait till do it in private. God damn. Either way, ladies and gents, we have both of our players in. Clevy on the left, Inservants on the right. Bracket reset. Finals. Boom! And away we go.
Boom! Both of them gonna opt to drink their fizz. No, Black Frame Protection actually coming on the side of Clevy. Baldicans up on Inservants, but still, Clevy choosing not to use that Baldicans. I don't understand why. I don't understand why he's opting to go for the Black Frames instead of the Baldicans in this particular matchup. Like, of course, yes, you're not gonna win the trade, but the Baldicans allows you to get more pressure from these interactions. 287 damage on the weight of Clevy. Inservant's gonna have that slight advantage. A heavy thrusting sword coming out, but it's not gonna hit anything. And again, clipped by another one of these spears. Ooh, and 2 more L1s to the face of Clevy.
Oh, and he's been forced back into the corner again, but he manages to Mayweather his way out of it as well. Good day. But look at that, these running attacks coming out. Inservants is in complete control of this fight, but he's only a couple of L1s away, but that Baldican's coming in clutch here as he's able to poise through that. Force that pressure, almost managing to get a roll catch. Clevy's up against the wall. He manages to force a roll in there, and the God's Skin is coming through.
Yeah, you got that Godskin, but also you can see the difference in damage from not having that Black Frame Protection on the side of Inservant. 416 as opposed to 300. That would pay off as long as Clevy could get a few more hits. There's one of them. Just 2 more would probably set it into the favor in Servants or in Clevy, but he's hit by a couple. His tears proc. Now he's on death's door. Hit by 1 more, and Clevy will be out of here. He gets the proc of the Blue Feather Talisman. Hits 2, 1,000 damage. Now it's anybody's game. If he's able to land 2 more, Clevy could take this back, but he only needs 1 more to be put away. He can't risk a trade. Clevy has to play so safe, and still, though, a clip is a clip, and you will be shipped away to the loading screen. Clevy sent away, and Servants up 3-1 to Clevy.
Look at the amount of control over the course of that. Look at the amount of control that Inservants had over the course of that match. Once he's able to get that hit in, he's just able to just completely force through, and there's nothing Clevy can do. You see he's forcing him into the corner from basically playing ping pong with him pretty much. Oh, that's so rough to watch, but my god, like Inservants again showing why he's GOAT Servants here in this instance, but Clevy's not out of it. He still has an opportunity. Can Clevy make a build? If he doesn't have the build ready, again, we might generate about 2 minutes for people to get their signs down to get saves and stuff reset. If you don't have the builds ready,
Chat is asking Servant to stop using Baldican because Clevy doesn't have Baldican, I guess, is the outcome of these matches. Will and Servant
Yeah.
listen to the homie request?
No.
In the serious Tourney for Serious people? I don't think so.
Windservant. Clevy's done an incredible job there getting that bracket reset, though. Let's not take it away. Worst string of characters. Sirs, be honest to the Endure Pikes user, please. Alright, there we go.
Clevy, you shield punk or scum.
I love it when chat backseats in mid bracket. That's always super fun.
They're begging for Inservant to not use the Bodikins.
My God, but yeah, what a just again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for sticking around. I know there's been a lot of events on today, and you know, especially thank you to the players and that for taking time out of their day to join us as we make fun of them relentlessly. Y'all are actual really good sport, and I love and appreciate you all. So it does mean a bunch that you've behaved yourselves. But either way, Goody, give us the count in, bestie, go.
On a 2 and a 1 and a 3, fillet.
Did you just say flay? Okay, no. whatever. We see the best of vitality, we see the physic, and we see the Baldians come out. And Clevy still, he has not been hugged. I know the feeling well, and that is just the main thing in this matchup. That is so rough. Inservan really wants that win, and he is playing for it. 3-1. This could be match point if Clevy isn't able to find his way around, and it's not looking like it as he gets a half hit, forced back into the far corner. He has to play so carefully now, and the Storm Stomp comes out.
He's going to be able to get
the trade.
372 damage, the counter pressure, the tier on the side of Clevy will pop. That will give him a bit more time to trade in here and maybe potentially get a tier skip. You can get a tier skip with the setup that Clevy is rocking. Because he's going to be able to get those rapid attacks, but now only really one attack away from Tef. Clevy's going to have to be safe, and Servant's tier is going to get popped. Now you're kind of at the backseat again. If you're Clevy here, you might be able to take 1 or 2 more of these hits, but you really can't go for those trades like you did earlier. It's going to be hard. Is Clevy going to find the timing? Is he going to find a weakness in Servant's plane? That's the question. He's going for the roll ends. Nothing's going to seem to hit just yet. He's going to try and go for these crouch attacks, but no, he's going to get hit. Not able to recover in time. Goes for a little bit of a trade. Gets one, but is clipped.
And that
by
is...
Inservans.
Inservans takes the W, the strip. Let us observe the sliders. And the point down!
Oh no. Oh no. You know what you need to do, and but do you have the strength to do it?
Inservans, you
expo him.
were so disgusting. You would make an Arab ganker blush, my friend. Thank you. Thank you so much. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Inservans taking the win. Taking that fat W. GG's.
And I think it's time to use that kick after war.
And that's after subjecting us for this over the last while. W and Servan. And you know, a special shout out as well, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to give a special shout out to all the spouses who've been forced to watch the tournament over the course of these last 3 hours. You know, the ramblings that we've you know, that whoever your special someone is over the dumb game with the silly glitches. I just want to say, you know, you're a real one. You're a real one. These are my... You're welcome. Thanks, Bevan. I'm so glad you're able to deal with my neurodivergent rants. It really helps. Inservans, would you like to join VC and Clevy? Would you be interested?
And waits long for the chat to respond, but they don't ever talk.
Anonymous, give Reef a sub. Thank you so much. Whoever you were, I love and appreciate you. Reef is also a homie, so you could have given it to a better person. Alright. I tell you what, we'll actually save this interview for another time. And we're, yeah. I'd blush if I was you, Reef. But yeah, well done to Inservants. Good day. Do you have any closing thoughts about the tournament so far?
And servants, I hope you get banned from all tournaments ever for making me have to sit through that. Clevy, honest spear user. From one spear user to another, I hope you do good in the future. Otherwise, fuck all of you. Mag was kind of cool. I like the setup. It was too long to play. Everyone else, let's see. Heartbreaker, Jaker, you're fucking criminal. Stop using the desync. God damn it. You're not fucking honest. Otherwise, Frosty should have won. Yeah, those are my thoughts.
That's pretty much it. But ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure, and we go over. We send everyone over to your mom's house now for the weekend. Our custody time is over. And we'll see you all over at the den in just a few minutes. Thanks again to everyone. Bye bye. In like a second, maybe. Yeah, there we go. It's gone. Good. Whew.